Hello, and welcome to another set of battles in Season 17 of Go Battle League. So this time around, we're going to be duking it out in the Great League version of the Holiday Cup. Yeah. I don't know where else I was going with that. Sorry, I'm just also adjusting the size of the Holiday Cup icon. Now that I'm looking at it, it seems to be overlapping a little bit, but okay, should be good from here. Plan for today, we're going to be doing as many Holiday Cup battles as we can. But before we get into the battles, we're going ahead and first and foremost say hello to Jazzy. Hello, welcome to the stream. Sorry I'm late. Oh, no worries. We actually just started, so you're practically right on time. So welcome. I apologize for my lateness as I'm started about half an hour later than promised. Working on it. Hopefully 2024 we'll have a better record, but you know. Yeah, welcome. Today we're going to be battling it out as much as we can in the Holiday Cup in Go Battle League. But before we do, just kind of introduce where we're currently at in terms of our rankings in Go Battle League. We're currently sitting at rank 17 with a total of 90 wins out of a... With 90 wins out of a total of 150 battles, and our longest win streak so far is currently 9. So, not bad. Trying to see if we can get ourselves a matching 10 win streak, but that might take a while to get there. Oh, and we also got ourselves a cool 116,000 Stardust as well. So far good. So far so good for the start of our time here in Season 17. But speaking of starting, let's go ahead and jump into the basic rewards and jump into the Holiday Cup Great League Edition to start things out. And to introduce the team that we'll be using for this cup, we'll be starting things out with the Skarmory up at the front, who's rocking Steel Wing, Sky Attack, and Brave Bird. Hanging out in the middle is the ever-reliable Vigoroth, rocking Counter, Body Slam, and a Rock Slide. And closing things out, we have a personal favorite of mine, Dunsparce, who's rocking Rollout, Dig, and Rock Slide. A lot of rocks being thrown at the Holiday Cup today. I don't know what to tell you. What I can tell you is that we'll go ahead and jump right into the battle and see how we do in our first set of the night. And that match number 1 of this set is going to be up against 6-7 Kevin. Alright, Kevin, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Lantern. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and just nope right on out of there and swap right on out for my Dunsparce. And with that, I could attempt to bait out with Rock Slide, but it costs pretty much the exact same as the Drill Run, so I might as well just go straight for the Drill, or for Dig, I'm sorry. Thought I had Drill Run on this, huh? Well, I guess Dig works too. Like that. Go for another Dig. I think Drill Run's the more preferred of the two, but well, since we have Dig already, we might as well keep on firing that. We actually do manage to take out both shields this time around, so that's kind of nice. With that, I'm going to go ahead and use up my first shield here, just to keep my Lantern, my Dunsparce alive as long as I possibly can. And with that, ooh, they actually do manage to swap out for a Talon Flame. And with that, can I get to a Rock Slide before my inevitable demise? The answer is yes. I'm going to do a very quick slide more rocks up the Talon Flame, get them right on out of here. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and swap in for my Lantern. I'm not my Lantern. My goodness, I keep thinking I have a Lantern on me. I don't know why. I probably... so used to running a Lantern, I guess. Anyway, I went ahead and swapped out for my Vigoroth. We should be able to do some pretty good neutral damage with our Body Slam spams. Alright, well, that got them into the yellow. Get to one more before they get to another Surf. Yes, we can. Body slam the lantern right on off here. And what is the final one we're dealing with? The final one is going to be a Skeledirge. Oh, buddy. Oh, I don't think I can get to Rock Slide in time. Nah, not quite. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the the Skarmory, and hopefully I'll be able to get to a Brave Bird before my inevitable demise. With that, we're going ahead and shield out here, just in case they're going straight for the Shadow Ball. Yep, it's going to be the Shadow Ball. I have time for one Incinerate. There we go. I'm not going to waste no time here. Go straight for the Brave Bird. Hopefully this one and done's the Skeledirge. And the research tells me it does. So we do manage to start out the night with a win. GG's. GG's all around. Oh my goodness. Gotta be careful of those Incinerates. A lot of firepower going to start things out here. But at the very least, we were able to survive through that, get ourselves victory number 1. Let's see if we can get victory number 2 of the night as we go against S17. Match number 2. Alright, with that first Pokemon we're facing off against is going to be the Dunsparce. Okay, with that, Rock Slide is definitely going to be something pretty nasty that we have to contend with, but our Steel typing should allow us to survive at least a few of those. Okay, with that, don't really want to debuff just yet, so I'm going to go ahead and just chuck a, Sky Attack their way. Alright, get them well into the yellow. And I'm assuming this other one's going to be another Rock Slide. Should get us either very deep into the yellow or right into the red. Either way, I think we should be able to survive this one. Yep, right in the yellow. Okay, with that, we've got the Dunsparce one to the red, firing off the Sky Attack. Do we take out the Dunsparce or do we take out their first shield? Dunsparce it is. And with that, next one is going to be a Sparking Lantern, into which case we're going to waste no time here and swap right in for our own Dunsparce. Now with that, I'm going to try and tank out this next attack. We should be able to handle it just fine. Thunderbolt gets us right into the yellow. But otherwise, we're still kicking. Although we are now face to face with a Vigoroth. Not in the greatest of places. We do fire off the dig their way. Okay, with that, I think I will say goodbye to my Dunsparce here. RIP, buddy, have served well. Okay, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and bring back Skarmory. Hopefully I have enough in me to get to one more Sky Attack before my demise. Not quite. And in any event, we'll go ahead and bring in our Vigoroth. We'll go ahead and use up my first shield here. Probably gonna need to use one more, considering I'm assuming they've saved up for the double body slam. Ooh, on up. We are actually able to counter the rest of the Vigoroth there. Nice, nice, nice. And with that, it's just dealing with the rest of the Lantern. Not sure if we have enough in us to do that, but here's hoping. With that, we gotta first clear out all of these shields here. Got shield number 1. Let's see if we can get shield number 2 or just get some good damage with Body Slam. Good damage with Body Slam it is. Okay. Okay, with that, go ahead and chuck up a shield here. It's gonna be Surf. Ooh. I was hoping to double charge on Body Slam before we get into the actual firing off, but they did manage to get to Surf before we were able to get there, so yeah, RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we are currently 1 win and 1 loss. Let's see if we can knock it back into our favor as we go into match number 3. Speaking of, match number 3 is going to be up against Lucid 8 Reality. Alright, Lucid Reality, what you got? Starting things out with a Lantern. I'm going to go ahead and swap out for my Dunsparce. They have opted to stick it out for now. I'm assuming they're going to Thunderbolt and then swap right in for a Vigoroth, probably? If it's anything like last time. Or they could just be trying to just wither away at my Dunsparce, but nope. Right on cue, it's going to be the Vigoroth. That, we're going to go ahead and fire off the dig their way. Just get a little bit of extra damage in before our inevitable demise. With that, I'm actually going to go ahead and shield out here just to keep my Dunsparce alive for a little bit longer. Because we should be able to fire off at least one charge move at the Vigoroth. There we go. Get a Rock Slide going. Get them well into the yellow. And with that, we now say goodbye to our Dunsparce, but we can go ahead and bring in the Skarmory. Alright, even if they do fire off Rock Slide at this point, we should be okay. I'm not even sure if it's actually going to get us into the yellow. It's going to be Body Slam, well, they're definitely able to handle that. Okay, with that, they bring in the Lantern, into which case we bring in our own Vigoroth, into which case they bring in their Chestnut. Ooh, this should be interesting. Definite thing about this one though is that I do need to try and keep my Vigoroth as healthy as I possibly can. That's going to be a little bit tricky considering what we're fighting against. Like that, I'll go ahead and chuck up a shield here. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be the Frenzy Plant, okay. Ooh, they did have enough to double charge. Okay, so I'm guessing if it is going to be another Frenzy Plant, or even if it is going to be like a superpower, yeah, that's pretty much going to be the end of my Vigoroth there. But with that, we're going to finish things off with our... Ooh, actually going to need to tank out one final attack. Is it going to be another superpower, or is it going to be a Frenzy Plant? I'm guessing superpower. Yep. And that we do have the rest of the Lantern to deal with. Unfortunately, none of our moves really work well against Lantern, so we're kind of at a loss there, unfortunately. But we might as well give it a shot. You know, if we're going down swinging. Yeah, get one final pock shot into the Lantern, but unfortunately that is going to be loss number 2 of the night. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. And before I continue, I do want to try and optimize my Dunsparce here real quick. So we're going to go ahead and change out Dig for hopefully Drill Run. Oh, perfect. Alright, there we go. So with that, we'll go ahead and jump right back into the battles, and hopefully we'll be able to tie it all back together, get ourselves 2 wins against 2 losses as we go into match number 4 against BC X Aiden. Alright, BC Aiden, what do you got? First matchup's going to be up against a Dunsparce. And once again, in this particular matchup, we should be relatively okay. Even with the Rock Slides, we're able to handle, I think, at least 2 of those before we need to start shielding up. Maybe 3 if we're feeling extra risky. But for now, we'll go ahead and start chucking those Sky Attacks over towards the Dunsparce. Do you take out shield number 1 or do some decent damage? Decent damage it is. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and let this one go as well. Another Rock Slide, get us well into the yellow. For some reason, I've opted to stick it out against the Skeledirge, and my mind has not processed what they have swapped into. Anyway, we did fire off one final Sky Attack before our inevitable demise, and now it's the time for the Dunsparce against the Skeledirge. Okay, so with that, we do shut down their strongest move in Shadow Ball. They do still have Disarming Voice, but it looks like we're able to tank that out just fine. With that, we'll go ahead and slide some rocks their way. They take out shield number 2, or okay, decent damage to the Skeledirge. I'll take that. With that, they're coming back in with another disarming voice. And with that, we do have another rock slide. Do they opt to save the rest of the Skeledirge, or do we manage to take them out? We have opted to save the Skeledirge. I have all the faith in the Skeledirge. I can respect that. With that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here, protect my Dunsparce for at least a little bit longer. And with that, we're able to roll out the rest of the Skeledirge. And with that, last one we have to deal with is going to be a Jellicent. Ooh, okay. Might be a good idea to try and fire off one final charge move before we swapped out, but it's okay. Hopefully the rock slides carry. Ooh. Actually, they do swap out for their Dunsparce. Let's see if we can. Okay, so we are able to charge a little bit more on our Vigoroth before Dunsparce got off another charge move. That, we'll go ahead and slide more rocks towards the Jellicent. Let's see how much damage this is able to output. No, not much. This is very much an uphill battle for us here. Okay, with that, I think we should be able to survive this, but let's go get us well into the red. Yep, there it is. Ooh, they actually doubled on Surf. Okay. Okay, so we do say goodbye to the Vigoroth. And we do have Dunsparce back. Let's see how much damage we can get with a Drill Run. Get them into the red, but I don't know if we can get to another one before we get to another Surf. Ah, not quite. So unfortunately, that is going to mark loss number 3 of the set here. RIPs. Yeah, starting out the night in a negative. Never a good taste in my mouth, but it is what it is. In any event, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we are currently 1 win and 3 losses. So no matter what, we're starting out the night in a negative set. But we might as well see if we get at least 1 more win in this as we go into match number 5 against Kiwi Cuber. Alright, Kiwi, what do you got? First matchup's going to be up against an Arctibax. Alright, with that, they have opted to swap out for the Vigoroth. I'm willing to stick out this match, actually. Because actually, I think all my other Pokemon are pretty good against Arctibax, if I'm thinking correctly. I mean, arguably, Skarmory's the best, but I think Skarmory's also our best bet against Vigoroth. We could do the Mirror, but save that for a little bit later. Okay, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and let my Skarmory go here. I think that's my play. RIP, buddy, I've served well. And with that, we'll go ahead and swap in for the Vigoroth Mirror. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. Just keep my Vigoroth alive as long as I possibly can. And with that, we're able to counter the rest of the Vigoroth right on out of here. And with that, it's going to be the return of the Arctibax, who is rocking Dragon Breath. Interesting. With that, I'm going straight for the Rock Slide. Getting damage in there. And with that, next mon to deal with is going to be the Charjabug. I'm going to slide some more rocks their way, clear out their shield, and with that I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Dunsparce. I think we should be able to tank out at least the first charge move that they're throwing our way. It's going to be X-Scissor, yeah. We might actually be able to tank out 2 if we really need to. Which we might, depending on how much damage this Rock Slide does. Okay, gets them well into the yellow. Okay, with that. Ooh. I think I am going to go ahead and shield out here just to keep my Dunsparce alive as long as I possibly can. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off the Rock Slide their way. clear out the rest of the Charger Bug. And now we just have the rest of the Arctobax to deal with. Hopefully we can get to another Rock Slide before their charge move, and we do. Go ahead and slide some rocks their way, and unless they... Okay. Fortunately, they're not more durable than I assumed, so we are able to clear the Arctobax and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, again, we're still in the negative, which is not particularly great, but we do still get 2 wins out of 5, so I'll still take it. Can still also claim these 29-20 Stardust, which is a good amount of Stardust. And we got ourselves a fast TM as well. And with that, we do inch ever so closer to rank 18. So, no matter what, we are climbing on up, so that's kind of nice. Okay, so far, not the particularly greatest of starts, but it's not the worst of starts, so can't really argue there. We got ourselves a respectable 2 wins out of 5, so hanging in the middle, a little bit closer to the negative, but still hanging in the middle. But before I continue, I've heard a couple of scratches over at my door, so I think my dog's trying to get my attention, so I'm gonna go check on that real quick, see what's happening, and I will be right back. Hello, we have returned. I think some people are playing some fireworks around the area, so my dog's a little spooked about that, but calmed her down a little bit, and she went off to sleep somewhere, I think, for now. So I'm keeping her out, make sure everything's okay, but for now we should be good to go to continue on with the battles. So yeah, right now start out in the negative with 2 wins out of 5, but let's go ahead and see if we can hopefully this next set will be a little bit more in our favor, but only one way to find out is to jump into the basic rewards, jump into the Holiday Cup. And to reintroduce the team once again, for those of you who are just joining us, we're starting things out with Skarmory up at the front, rocking Steel Wing, Sky Attack, and Brave Bird. Hanging out in the middle, we have Vigoroth, who is rocking Counter, Body Slam, and Rock Slide. And hanging out and in the back, we have Dunsparce, rocking Rollout, Drill Run, and Rock Slide. Alright, so the team all set and ready to go. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for set number 2. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Woo 122. Alright, Woo! What do you got? Ooh, first matchup is going to be against Aurorus. And with that, we do take neutral damage from their ice attack, that is for sure. And I'm probably going to want to shield out this one, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be, was that like a meteor beam, I think? Yeah. That would hurt quite a bit. And with that, next mon we're dealing with is going to be a Dusknoir. Alright, that's cool. I'm going to fire off a Sky Attack their way and dip to bring in the Dunsparce. Then we'll go ahead and try and tank out whatever move Dusknoir knows. I actually have no idea what moves Dusknoir knows, to be honest with you. It's going to be a Dark Pulse, which we're able to handle just fine. With that, we'll go ahead and chuck a Rock Slide their way. Excuse me. And with that, I'm guessing they might be coming back with another Dark Pulse, unless they know another charge move that I don't know about. It's going to be another Dark Pulse. Does get us 1 to the yellow, but otherwise we're still kicking. Oh, that'll go ahead and fire off another Rock Slide their way, clear out the Dusknoir. Now it's the arrival of Staraptor. Oh, hello. Ooh, good switch. Right, anyway, we'll go ahead and slide some rocks their way, clear out their Aurorus. And with that, I'm actually going to go ahead and bring in my Vigoroth to fight off the rest of the Shadow Staraptor. Now with that, I'm going to go ahead and use up my final shield here. It is going to be Fly. They could double charge on Fly. Don't deny that possibility. But I'm going to go ahead and chuck a Body Slam their way. See if I can get rid of that final shield there. There we go. Like that. Get a couple more counters in before what's possibly going to be our inevitable demise. We're still kicking, surprisingly. Up there. But now we say goodbye to our Vigoroth there. RIP, buddy, have served well. And with that, we're able to Steel Wing the rest of the Star Raptor right on out of here and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we're currently at a solid 1 for 1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 as we look for our next match of this set. Speaking of, match number 2 of this set is going to be I Free Willy. Alright, well anyway, I Free Willy, what do you got? First match is going to be up against a Skeletor. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and swap right on out for my Dinsparce. Into which case, we're going to waste no time here. Go straight for the Rock Slide. Do we take out a shield, or do we do decent damage to the Skeletor? Shield number 1 it is. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and try and tank out this next attack. I'm assuming it's going to be another... it's going to be Disarming Voice. Yep, gets us right into the yellow. And that's going to be the arrival of the Vigoroth. That gonna drill run the Vigoroth. And with that, got a couple more rollouts in, but unfortunately that is the end of our Dunsparce there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. And with that, we're bringing back Skarmory. I'm guessing there's going to be a Rock Slide. We should be able to handle that pretty well. There we go. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and tank out this next one as well, because I'm assuming we should be okay to handle another Rock Slide. Yep, gets us right into the yellow. And with that, we do have Sky Attack at the ready. Do we clear out shield number 2, or do we do decent damage to the Vigoroth? Clear out the Vigoroth. I'll take it, I'll take it. And that's going to be the return of the Skeletor. Not sure why I opted to stick in that match, but it is what it is. In any event, I'm gonna go ahead and shield here, just to keep my Vigoroth alive as long as I possibly can. Okay, and with that, we'll go ahead and slide some rocks their way. Do they use up their final shield here, or are they saving it for their final mon? I'll go ahead and use up the shields here. I can respect that. I'm gonna go ahead and try and tank this. Yeah. With that, we are going to actually need to use up our final shield here, and unfortunately we don't really have enough health to really deal with whatever they have in the back, but at the very least we do have the ability to slide some more rocks their way before our inevitable demise. So we'll go ahead and slide those rocks over, clear out the Skeletors, and the final mon that we have to deal with is going to be the Lantern, but again, we don't quite have enough health in us to really deal with the Lantern there, so that is going to be loss number 1 of the set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we're tied 1 for 1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 1 as we go into match number 3, which is going to be up against the King Dabao. Alright, King Dabao, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Shadow Alolan Ninetales. Oh, with that, next matchup is going to be up against an Obstagoon. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and chuck out a Sky Attack their way. Clear out shield number 1. I'll take it, I'll take it. Alright. And I'm going to try and tank this one out. I don't think Obstagoon knows any charge moves that could really, really hurt us. It's going to be Night Slash, so we're able to handle that just fine. Might be Night Slash again, so I'm going to play a little risky and try and tank this one out as well. Yep, so we're fine there. Then we'll go ahead and fire off another Sky Attack their way. Do we clear out the shield, or do we do good damage to the Obstagoon? Decent damage to the Obstagoon it is. And with that, we counter out the rest of the Obstagoon real quick by bringing in Vigoroth. Now, you see the return of the Ninetales. Okay, with That. I'm gonna go ahead and try and let this one go. I'm assuming this is gonna be Weather Wall. Yeah. This goes one to the yellow, so I'll be a little careful about that. But either way, we'll go ahead and fire off a body slam their way. Do they let it go or do they shield? They opted to shield. I can respect that. Okay, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and opt to shield here, just because our Vigoroth is starting to look a little worse for wear here. Okay, with that, we do have Rock Slide at the ready, so we'll go ahead and slide those rocks their way. Let's see if it's able to clear out the lantern here. I mean, the Ninetales here. And the answer is yes. And with that, final one to deal with is going to be the Magnezone. With that, I'm going to go ahead and fire a Body Slam their way. And then into the yellow. And with that, final one to throw their way is going to be the Dunsparce. I'm going to go ahead and shield out here just in case they're going straight Wild Charge. They could be going double Wild Charge, which is scary to think about. Nope, it's going to be Mirror Shot. Okay, with that, we have got enough energy for a Drill Run, unless Magnezone's more durable. I think we should be good to go. There we go. We do manage to clear out the Magnezone and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we are 2 wins and 1 loss, so we're back in the positive. Let's see if we can go 3-1 as we go into match number 4. And speaking of, match number 4 of this set is going to be up against Weelo 169091. That's a lot of Weelos. Well, anyway, Weelo starting things out with a Lantern. I'm gonna go ahead and swap out for my Dunsparce. And with that, they wasted no time here and brought in the Vigoroth right from the get-go. I'm gonna go ahead and slide some rocks their way. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out at least this first one because I want to keep plenty of health on my Dunsparce before our inevitable demise. And that's it. I'm going to go ahead and slide some more rocks their way. Do we take shield number 1? Yes, we do. Okay, with that. Wait, they're wasting no time here now and go ahead and fire off another Body Slam. I'm assuming it's another Body Slam. And actually, that is not the end of our Dunsparce. Does give Vigoroth a little bit extra energy, though. But anyway, RIP's Dunsparce, you've done well. With that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Vigoroth and then swap right in for the Skarmory to tank out this next charge move. The only thing is, though, now that I've costed the switch, I'm assuming it's going to be our Skarmory versus the Lantern. Yep, and that's not an ideal place for me to be. I'm gonna play it very risky. Are they baiting me? They are definitely not baiting me. They're going straight for the Thunderbolt there. Alright, with that, it's gonna be Vigoroth versus their Lantern and the rest of their Vigoroth and whatever their third Pokemon is, so very much an uphill battle, but here's hoping we manage to somehow pull a W out of this. I don't know how, but we might as well try. With that, I'm going straight for the Body Slam spams. Okay, didn't really do all too much. With that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. Hopefully we can get to another Body Slam before the next charge move, but they might have double charged here, so we might be looking at the end already. Yep, like that. I think we're saying goodbye to our Vigoroth here. Oh no, we're still alive. Albeit barely. Ooh, and the last month that they had on them was going to be a Sableye. To which case, yeah, this Body Slam is definitely not doing anything there. And with that, we do say goodbye to our Vigoroth there. RIP, buddy, you've served well, and RIPs in the match in general. But nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we are currently 2 wins and 2 losses, so we're all tied up here. Let's see if we can get ourselves our first positive set of the night as we go into match number 5, which is going to be up against Salamance 1135. Alright, Salamance, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against the Talonflame, which I'm going to nope on out of there and go right in for the Dunsparce. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and slide some rocks their way. I'm assuming we're at least taking out shield number 1 here. Now, the big question is, I'm guessing they may... well, they may have fly, actually. Oh. Well, they're saving that for later, as they're bringing in the Lantern next. And that's it. We'll go ahead and launch a drill run their way. Get some good neutral damage there. Or get some good super effective damage there, I'm sorry. That, we'll go ahead and shield out here. Keep my Dunsparce alive as long as I possibly can. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off another drill run their way. Do we take out shield number 2 or do we take out the Lantern? Lantern it is. And with that, I may actually opt to shield here. It's going to be the Flame Charge. Okay. With that, we can at least slide one more pair of rocks their way. Do we clear the final shield? Yes, we do. And with that... bring back Skarmory. Tank out this next charge move. I'm guessing it's going to be another Flame Charge. Well, with that, they actually do opt to use another charge move here. Could be another Flame Charge. Clears out our Skarmory. Now here's hoping we can survive all those Incinerates. There we go. And we do clear out the rest of the Talonflame. Now the final mon that we're dealing with the low amount of health that we have left, is going to be an Executor. Now with that, here's hoping we get enough power with our body slams. Woo! And we do have enough for another body slam. So we fire that off, clear the Alone Executor, get ourselves our 90th win in the research, and secure ourselves a positive win-loss in this set. GG's. GG's all around. Woo! It's one heck of a win. Very thankful for Vigoroth in that case. But with that, we can now claim this 2920 Stardust, this Charge TM, always very valuable. And we got ourselves an encounter with an Alolan Vulpix. Alolan Vulpix is always nice. Always nice to have. Alright, got ourselves a brand new Alolan Vulpix. Interesting IVs, but I'm going to transfer you out. Also, we took an opportunity to hydrate, so a friendly reminder to always stay hydrated. And with that, we can also claim these rank awards, in which case we have made it to rank 18. Heyo. And we got ourselves a cool 3185 Stardust as well. So I'll definitely take that. Thank you. Let me go ahead and make the necessary changes. Assuming I can type good. There we go. Okay, so with that, we got ourselves... we balanced everything out from set 1, which had 2 wins out of 5, with set number 2, which has 3 wins out of 5. So kind of evened out there. And more importantly, we did manage to get ourselves enough wins to make it to rank 18. So only this one and then one more set in rank 19, and then we'll find out where we stand in our ELO. Oh boy. But we do still have a decent amount of ways to go before we figure that out. Might as well get started on that here as we go ahead and jump right into the basic rewards for set number 3. Jump into the Holiday Cup. Excuse me. And to reintroduce the team that we are using, just for those of you who are just joining us, we're starting things out with the Skarmory up at the front, who's rocking Steel Wing, Sky Attack, and Brave Bird. Hanging out in the middle, we have Vigoroth, who is rocking Counter, Body Slam, and a Rock Slide. And closing everything out, we have Dunsparce, there's the word, rocking Rollout, Drill Run, and Rock Slide. And with the team all set and ready to go, let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for set number 3. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Bro Hanakis. Alright, bro. What do you got? First matchup's going to be up against a Golurk. Ooh, Shadow Golurk, mind you. Okay. What are the charge moves on Golurk? I'm not sure, but I'm probably feeling like I should probably shield out the first one. I don't know about you, but I feel like shielding out the first one from a Shadow Golurk is probably my best solution here. Speaking of, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here, just in case possibly Shadow Ball? Is there no Shadow? Oh no, Shadow Punch. Definitely not ideal scenario there. Oh, with that, we are now face to face with a Chestnut throwing rocks at us. That, we'll go ahead and fire off a Sky Attack their way, clear out their Chestnut, just like that. And that last one to deal with is going to be an Electrode, in which case we're going to bring in our Dunsparce. And that, we'll go ahead and fire a Drill Run their way. We have been firing some rollouts, but we're also going to throw a Drill Run their way as well. With that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here, just in case. That's going to be discharged, so don't have to worry too much there. But in any event, we'll go ahead and fire off another Drill Run their way. We get good damage here. Ooh, well into the red. They are still kicking, though. We're going to have to tank out whatever charge move they're throwing our way this time. That's going to be Hyper Beam. Oh, hello. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Vigoroth to finish off the rest of the Electrode. And now it's going to be our Vigoroth versus the remainder of the Golurk. We do still have Skarmory in the back, though, so we can... Hopefully we have enough in us to... Oh, shoot. Golurk rocking Dynamic Punch, my bad. Whew. Well, fortunately we don't have to deal with another Dynamic Punch, as we were able to fire off or Steel Wing the rest of the Golurk out of here and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so right now we're currently 1-0. Let's see if we can go 2-0 as we look for our next opponent. Speaking of, match number 2 of this set is going to be up against Janamichi Punk 96. Alright, Punk, what do you got? Alright, first matchup is going to be up against a Chestnut. It is a Chestnut who seems to be chucking rocks our way. And with that, we are able to fire off a Sky Attack their way. Get some clear out show number 1. There we go. Okay, and with that, I'll go ahead and use a My Shield here, just because if they are going straight superpower, yeah, and they are, probably would have done some pretty nasty neutral damage, if anything. And with that, next one to deal with is going to be a Vigoroth, which is going to go ahead and chuck another Sky Attack their way. And that we actually do clear out shield number 2 there, so that's kind of nice. Okay, with that... Okay, we'll go ahead and say goodbye to my Skarmory here. RIP, buddy, have served well. Oh no, we're still alive. Okay, with that, I'm actually going to go ahead and bring in my own Vigoroth, and we're going to tank out their Body Slam here. I'm assuming it's going to be another Body Slam. Yep. Okay, with that, it's going to be the Battle of the Counters. Unfortunately for us, we do manage to get to our Body Slam first, so we'll go ahead and fire that off their way. Is that enough to clear their Vigoroth? Yes, it is. And with that. Is it going to be the return of the chestnut, or is it going to be the arrival of their third mon? The arrival of their third mon. Whoop. Well, with that, they actually save their Golbat for later. And we go ahead and fire off some rocks their way. With that, we'll go ahead and bring back Skarmory here, where we do have just enough for a Sky Attack. So we'll go ahead and fire that off their way. Clear out the rest of the chestnut, and then we'll go ahead and bring in Dunsparce to face off against the Shadow Golbat. I'm going to try and tank out this next one. I'm assuming Golbat doesn't have anything that could really hurt us. Poison Fang is definitely going to start whittling away at our defense though, so gotta be a little wary about that. We'll go ahead and shield out here just in case I happen to forget any form of charge move. Could be another Poison Fang, so we're okay there. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and slide some rocks their way. See if it's enough to clear out the Golbat. Ooh, almost. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. But with a couple more rollouts, we are able to clear out the Golbat and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. So far so good in this round. We're currently 2-0. Let's see if we can go 3-0 as we look for our next opponent. And speaking of, match number 3 of this set is going to be up against Jellovis. Alright, Jellovis, what do you got? First round is going to be up against a Pidgeot. Just kidding, it's going to be up against a Lantern, into which case we're going to go ahead and bring in our Dunsparce. That. I'm assuming this next attack is probably going to be a Surf. We'll handle that okay. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Drill Run their way. Do we clear out shield number 1 or just do good damage to the Lantern? Good damage to the Lantern it is. Okay. I think even if it is Thunderbolt, we should be okay. Okay, Surf, yeah, we're definitely fine. Probably going to want to shield the next one, though, if anything. Okay, I'm going to fire off a Drill Run their way. We actually do manage to clear out shield number 1 there. And the big question is, can I actually get to another Drill Run? Ooh, and actually we're not able to. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Vigoroth here, into which case they're going to bring in their Pidgeot, into which case we can bring in our Skarmory. As far as I'm aware, Pidgeot only knows flying type moves, so our steel type is going to come in very handy in this particular case. Feather Dance is going to start making things a little bit more good, stalling things out a little bit more, if anything, but I think we should still be able to hang in there just fine. We'll go ahead and fire off a Sky Attack their way, get them into the yellow. With that, we'll try and take out this next one. I'm assuming it's going to be probably another Feather Dance. Yep. Increasing their odds a little bit more, stalling for time, keep their Pidgeot alive as long as they possibly can. I can respect it. And also making it so that making their Pidgeot, making my Skarmory very much ineffective when it comes to dealing with their Lantern. Speaking of though, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here so I can swap right out for my Vigoroth. And just in case they're going straight for the Thunderbolt, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. It's going to be another Surf. Okay, and with that we are able to counter the rest of the Lantern right on out of here. And that final one to deal with is going to be a Sceptile. Probably could have gone for the Body Slam, but I've opted for the Rock Slide for reasons beyond my own comprehension. Oh, they have opted to stick it out, actually. Guessing they're saving their shield for when Skarmory returns, but I think we are able to bypass that, just Steel Wing the rest of the Sceptile right now here and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. So on the plus side, we're going to be in the positive no matter what, but we might as well see if we can go 4-0 as we look for our next match. And speaking of, match number 4 of this set is going to be against Michael Jaber. Alright, Michael, what do you got? The first matchup is going to be up against the Talonflame. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and waste some time here. Go straight for the Dunsparce. And with that, we do have an opportunity to slide some rocks their way. So we'll go ahead and see if we take out shield number 1, I'm guessing. Yep, there it is. Okay, and with that, just in case they're Brave Bird and dipping, we're going to go ahead and shield out here. Hope it's going to be Flame Charge. We're going to work on their incineration skills. With that, we can slide a little bit more rocks their way. Then we do actually take out shield number 2. That's nice, that's nice. With that, I will go ahead and let this one go. This guy's Flame Charge. Ooh, and with that, next mon we're doing is going to be a Superior. In which case we can go ahead and bring in Skarmory. We should be able to handle any of the charge moves that Superior throws our way. Pretty sure. That's gonna be the Frenzy Plant. We're able to handle that just fine. Guessing it's gonna be another Frenzy Plant. It's Aerial Ace, we should be even better, but that's Aerial Ace. Okay. Taking this opportunity to farm a little bit more, just a little bit, because I'm assuming Talonflame might be coming back with a vengeance, so I need to be ready for when that happens. Or it could be an entirely different mon that I'm totally unprepared for. And then we're going for the Sky Attack, clearing out the Superior, and it is the return of the Talonflame. Probably could have attempted the Brave Bird and dipped. But instead, we're opting for the Sky Attack and dip. And with that, we're able to counter the rest of the Talonflame right on out of here. And with that, the final one to deal with is going to be a Frostlass. And with that, we do have Rock Slides at the ready, so we'll go ahead and chuck that their way. Get them well into the yellow. And with that, I want to keep my Vigoroth alive as long as I possibly can, so we'll go ahead and shield out here. Gonna be Avalanche. Okay, and I think Body Slam might have been able to finish things off, considering how low their health is, but to play it extra safe, and because we have the time, fire off the Rock Slide, clear out the Frostlass, and secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay. So with that, we are currently 4-0. Can we get 5-0 in this set? Only one way to find out. As we go into match number 5, which is going to be up against Goalie G-Dog. Alright, Goalie G-Dog, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against the Dunsparce. That we should be able to tank out this Rock Slide, no problem. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fire off a Sky Attack their way. And clear out shield number 1. Nice, nice, nice. I guess we're calling for Rock Slide number 2, into which case we should be able to shield that out, or tank that out as well, I'm sorry. I mean, we could shield it out, but I think we're hanging in okay. Okay, and with that, we're gonna go ahead and Brave Bird and dip, or Brave Bird and clear the Dunsparce, depending on how they're feeling. Okay. Ooh, next mon is going to be the Talonflame, into which case we're going to waste no time. Swap right on in for our, Dunsparce. In which case they're going to bring in their Vigoroth. Okay, with that, We'll go ahead and use up one shield here just to keep my Dunsparce alive for a little bit longer. And then we'll go ahead and run a drill towards the Vigoroth. If that makes any form of sense. That, gotta fire a couple more rollouts. A little bit more damage in, and I think with that we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Dunsparce here. RIP buddy, you've done well. And with that we'll come in with our own Vigoroth, counter the rest of their Vigoroth right on out of here. And with that, I'm guessing Flame Charge, but I'm going to go ahead and shield out here just in case. Okay, yep, it's going to be Flame Charge. Okay. Have I been keeping proper track of how many Incinerates they've fired so far? I have not. Alright, so this is going to be goodbye to our... possibly goodbye to our Vigoroth. Oh yeah, nope, that's definitely goodbye to our Vigoroth there. And, oh, I do not have any charge left in me, so the Talonflame is going to clear out our team, and also, unfortunately, clear out our win streak there. RIPs, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so we did end in a loss, but we do still manage to get ourselves a solid 4 wins out of 5, so definitely take that. With that, we can go ahead and claim this 3080 Stardust, a fast TM. We got an encounter with a Vullaby. Go ahead and Pinap, chuck a Great Ball. Also taking this opportunity, always remember, stay hydrated. Got ourselves a brand new Vullaby. Wow. Let me hang on to you just in case. And with that, we'll also claim these 3 rare candies as well. And with that, we inch our way ever so closer to rank 19. We're gonna be a while. Okay, so with that, start up the night a little bit in the negative, but still kind of in the middle with 2 wins out of 5. Set 2, we jump back into the positive with 3 wins out of 5, and set 3, we've improved a little bit more with 4 wins out of 5. So, slowly but surely, climbing back up the ranks. Getting more familiar with the team that we're using, I guess. And anyway. With that though, we'll go ahead and jump back into the basic rewards for set number 4, jump into the Holiday Cup. And to reintroduce the team, for those of you who are just joining us, we're starting things out with a Skarmory up at the front, who's rocking Steel Wing, Sky Attack, and Brave Bird. Hanging out in the middle, we have ourselves Vigoroth, who is rocking Counter, Body Slam, and Rock Slide. And closing everything out, we have Dunsparce, who is rocking Rollout, Drill Run, and Rock Slide. Alright, so this is the team we have set. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for match number 1 of set number 4. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Luis Dumachado. Hey, Luis, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Whimsicott. I don't know, I was not expecting a Whimsicott today. That's kind of wild. Anyway, they went ahead and swapped out for a Charizard, into which case we swapped out for our Dunsparce. Okay, it might be a little bit of a fool's errand here, but let's see how well we're able to tank out this next attack. I'm assuming it's going to be... oh, it's going to be Dragon Claw. We're able to handle that just fine. I was hoping to see how well we handled Blast Burn, but I'm assuming this next attack is probably going to be the Blast Burn, into which case I don't really want to deal with that. Thank you very much. And well, before they get to the next charge move, we'll go ahead and fire off another slide, a couple more rocks their way. Clear out shield number 2 there. Okay, and with that, we're definitely going to go ahead and shield out now, just in case they're going straight for the Hail Mary Blast Burn. Yep, let's go to Dragon Claw. I'm guessing now is going to be the Blast Burn. I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. Or they could just be firing all Dragon Claws my way. Oh, it's got to be another. Okay. Clear out with Rollout? Yes, we can. And with that, it's going to be the return of the Whimsicott. since we have a bunch of rocks on our side, might as well chuck them their way. Why not? Be able to get maybe well into the yellow. Yep, there we go. Can we get another set of rocks in? Not quite. Alright, so I think this is where we say goodbye to our Dunsparce here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. And with that, we're going to come in with the Skarmory, into which case they brought in Talonflame, into which case we brought in a Vigoroth. And the big question is, what charge move are they chucking our way, and are we able to handle it? It's going to be the Fly. The good news is we're still alive. Barely, but we're still alive. And then we'll go ahead and slide some rocks their way, clear out the rest of their Talonflame, and with that they have opted to call it a night, and we are able to secure ourselves victory number 1 in this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that we are currently 1-0. See if we can go 2-0 as we look for our next opponent. And with that, match number 2 of this set is going to be up against Wei Taco. Alright, Wei Taco, what do you got? First matchup's going to be up against a Dunsparce. Fills me with joy to see all of these Dunsparces making the scene. Can never go wrong with a good Dunsparce. Anyway, with that, we'll go ahead and tank out this rock slide. Should be able to tank out another if we need to, which I'm assuming, if the record shows as the previous matches, we're probably going to need to tank out the next one as well. With that, and fire off a couple more Steel Wings. Tank out what I'm assuming is going to be another rock slide. There it is. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off another Sky Attack their way. Do we clear out a shield or do we clear the Dunsparce? Clear the shield. And with that, we bring in Vigoroth to counter the rest of the Dunsparce right on out of here. And with that, next one to deal with is going to be their own Vigoroth. That's going to be the Battle of Body Slam Spamming. Luckily, we do manage to get to our Body Slam first. We'll go ahead and tank out this next one. I think it'll get us right into the red, if anything. There it is. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off another Body Slam. Do we clear a shield? Are they protecting their Vigoroth, or are they saying goodbye? Okay, with that, now we say goodbye to our, what was it? Vigoroth there, RIP buddy, you've done well, and I apologize, I've forgotten what Pokemon I brought out. Anyway, we are able to finish off the rest of the Vigoroth, albeit with very little amount of health left in our Skarmory. With that though, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Dunsparce to deal with this purified Cradily. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and slide some rocks their way. Okay. Okay, we have a couple more rocks to slide their way. Okay. Maybe a bit risky, but I'm going to try and tank it. What we do? Okay, and with that, now we'll go ahead and shield out here. Protect the rest of my Dunsparce. So that way, we have an opportunity to slide more rocks their way. And unless Cradily is more durable than I'm thinking, we should be able to, secure ourselves win number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, with with that, we are currently 2-0. Let's see if we can go 3-0 as we look for our next opponent. Here we go. And match number 3 of this set is going to be up against Botomon 22. Alright, Botomon, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Talonflame. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Dunsparce, into which case they're going to bring in the Vigoroth. We're going to slide some rocks over at the Vigoroth, get some decent damage there. And then I will go ahead and spend out shield number 1 here. Keep my Vigoroth alive as long as I possibly can. As we go ahead and fire off a drill run their way this time. See how much damage we can get off here. Get them right into the red. Okay, with that, do we say goodbye to our Dunsparce here, or do we have enough time for at least one more rollout? Well, we had enough time for them to get one more counter, so there's that. Anyway, we are able to steel wing the rest of the Vigoroth right on out of here. And with that next mon we have to deal with is going to be a Lantern. They are doubly prepared for dealing with Skarmory. Oh, buddy, okay. And with that, we're going to fire off a Body Slam their away. Get some decent damage in there. And with that, I'm going to try and tank this out. I think even if it is Thunderbolt, we should be okay. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and fire off another Body Slam their way. We take out shield number 1, or do decent damage to the Lantern. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, and with that, this is definitely not a good scenario for us out here. I think this is going to be a loss for us, but we might as well try and fight it out. We may get lucky, you never know. Because right now, they have a shield above us, they have a boosted up Incinerate, and they have gone to Flame Charge, so... yeah, it was a little rough one for us to climb out of that, but... you know, you never know. Might as well fight it out, see if we happen to get lucky, but or see if we happen to get to enough sky attacks, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case. Alright, peace there, but nonetheless GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we are 2 wins and 1 loss. Let's see if we can get our 3rd win in this next match. And speaking of, match number 4 of this set is going to be up against Taizui 576. Taishui. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against an Altaria. Okay, with that. While we are resistant to their Dragon Breath, it is still taking good chunks of health out of us, so gotta be a little bit wary about that. We will go ahead and fire off a Sky Attack their way, get them well into the yellow. Excuse me. And with that, I'm going to try and tank out this next move. We should be able to resist no matter what. It's just a matter of how well we're able to tank, how much health we have after it. It's going to be Sky Attack, does get us one to the yellow. Ooh, but with that, they've swapped in for the Lantern, into which case we'll swap in for our Dunsparce. Took me a while to register that Lantern was now on the field, so we got a little bit of charge on us. We should be okay. The Lantern's going for the Thunder, getting us well into the yellow. And with that, I'm going to fire off a drill run their way, get them well into the yellow. And with that, we have another drill run at them already. Very spammy with these drill runs. Fire that off. Clear out shield number 1. And they are really building up some energy on that lantern. My goodness. Okay, they're going for the surf. Ooh, and they actually did have enough time to swap out for Altaria. Ooh, good timing. I like it. In any event, we'll go ahead and bring back Skarmory, into which case we can go ahead and Sky Attack their Altaria right on out of here. There you go. And with that... Ooh, with that, we do say goodbye to the rest of our... they're just building up energy at this point. I thought they were going to go straight for their charge move at that point, but they've opted not. They've opted not to, which is fair. I will go ahead and use up my final shield against their next charge move. It is going to be the Surf. We should be able to fire off... Ooh. I was hoping that we had just enough time to fire off the counter to get them before their next charge move, but they double... Oh, they hit us with the Thunder. Okay. Hello. My goodness. I'm sorry. I didn't know Surf and Thunder like can 1-2 like that. My bad, my bad. And with that, we do manage to get off the body slam, but unfortunately it does look like they are able to get to the next charge move, which should be enough to finish off the rest of our Vigoroth here. So RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Probably should have just come back in with the Vigoroth. Was really hoping they were going to jump the gun with the charge move, but probably should have played it a little bit safer. Just go with our healthier Mon there, but it is what it is. In any event, GG's. GG's all around. You know, the old-fashioned woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? Anyway. With that though, we're currently 2-2, so all tied up here. So let's see if we can get ourselves that final win we need for a positive set as we go into match number 5. It's gonna be against Moonblast. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. And if one of their Mons do not fire off a Moonblast, I'm gonna be severely disappointed. But first Mon we're dealing with is going to be a Trevenant. And with that, just in case they're going all out with the Shadow Ball, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. It is indeed going to be the Shadow Ball. Go ahead and not deal with that. Thank you very much. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Sky Attack their way. Then we do manage to clear out shield number 1. With that, we'll go ahead and bring in Dunsparce to take out this next attack. Even if they are just going for the Seed Bomb bait, we should be okay. Nope, they're going all in for the Shadow Ball. So we're able to handle that just fine. Okay, and with that, they are still sticking out with the Trevenant, so I'm curious as to what the next Mon, what other Mons they have in the back. And then we're going to slide some rocks, clear out the Trevenant, and now the next Mon we have to deal with is going to be a Jumpluff. Okay. One thing I'm a little concerned about is that Jumpluff does know Acrobatics, and I'm not sure if I'm tanky enough for Acrobatics. I guess now's a better time than ever to figure out if we're tanky for that. Oh, another move is Energy Ball, and we are able to tank that. Nobby gets us deep into the yellow, and now with a couple more seed bombs, or bullet seeds, because it's right into the red. But with that, we have an opportunity to slide some more rocks their way. Okay, and with that, I think we can go ahead and say goodbye to our Dunsparce here. RIP, buddy, you have served well. And with that, I'll go ahead and bring in my Skarmory, into which case they're going to bring in their Pelipper. Okay. Like that, we'll go ahead and shield out this final attack, just in case they're going straight Hurricane. Yep, it's gonna be a Weather Ball. Like that. Fire off the Brave Bird, clear out the Pelipper. And with that, we brought Vigoroth to deal with the Jumpluff, but they have opted to call it a night, which means we are able to secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, fortunately, we were able to end this set in a positive 3 wins out of 5. So with that, I'll go ahead and claim this 3080 Stardust, a Golden Raspberry, and we got a Phantom. What do you know? We battled Trevor in the last match and it rewarded us with a Phantom. I'll take it. Also gotta take this opportunity to get some more water. Always remember to stay hydrated. There you go. And 100% agree, Jazzy. Let's go! Alright. Decent IVs on the Phantom, but I'm going to go ahead and transfer you out. And with that, we are now roughly, let's say maybe about a third of the way to rank 19? I think a little over a quarter. Somewhere in between. But in any event... Okay, so with the exception of set 1, which was still respectable, 2 wins out of 5, we managed to stay in the positive with 3 wins out of 5 in sets 2 and 4, and 4 wins out of 5 in set number 3. So far so good in that. We also do have a Togetic over here. I'm going to take a quick second to catch that. Oh, there we go. And we got ourselves a brand new Togetic. How's your stats? Yeah. Go ahead and transfer you out. Okay, and with that, we'll go ahead and keep on keeping on. Let's go ahead and go into set number 5 of the night. I actually got here real quickly, and I actually realized like how quickly we got here. Oh shoot. Anyway. With that, I'm going to go ahead and jump back into the basic rewards and jump into Holiday Cup. And to reintroduce the team once again, for those of you who are just joining us, we are rocking a Skarmory up at the front, who's rocking Steel Wing, Sky Attack, and Brave Bird. Hanging out in the middle, we have Vigoroth, who is rocking Counter, Body Slam, and Rock Slide. And closing everything out, we have Dunsparce, who's rocking Rollout, Drill Run, and Rock Slide. So team set ready to go. Let's see how we do in match number 1 of set number 5. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Big Boy. Bunch of numbers, 749793. Alright, Big Boy. What do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Shadow Golbat. Just kidding, it's going to be up against a Lantern who's actually rocking Charge Beam, I think. That's an interesting one. Well, Charge Beam seems to be living up to its name as it's able to get to Thunderbolt actually pretty quickly. That's something to keep an eye out for. In any event though, we do have Drill Run at the race, so we'll go ahead and fire that off their way. Do we clear out shield number 1 or do we bring Lantern to the yellow? I'll take it. Okay, with that, just in case they're going for another Thunderbolt, I'll go ahead and shield out here. Up, it's gotta be a Surf. Charge Beam is interesting. I wasn't expecting it to go as quickly as it did. Anyway, we are able to clear out the rest of the Lantern, and now we have a Golbat to deal with. We'll go ahead and try and tank out this next one. We may be saying goodbye to our Dunsparce here, depending on how much damage that Poison Fang does. Ooh, not quite. Luckily for us, we do have an opportunity to slide some rocks their way before our inevitable demise. Ooh, and we do just that. And with that, I'll go ahead and bring back my Skarmory. But before we continue the match, they have opted to call it a night, so we are indeed able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we are currently 1 for 1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 as we look for match number 2 of this set. Speaking of, match number 2 of this set is going to be up against Jose Luis 7 Filo. Something like that. Anyway, first mon that we're dealing with is going to be up against a Frostlass. Alright, so they're definitely building up some good amount of energy over there. And waste no time, go straight for the sky attack. I'll go ahead and shield out here just in case they're going Hail Mary with a Shadow Ball. It's gonna be an Avalanche. This next one could be a Shadow Ball, so I'm gonna go ahead and might be a little preliminary with the shields, but I want to keep my Skarmory alive as long as I possibly can. It's gonna be another Avalanche. Able to handle that just fine, and we are able to Steel Wing the rest of the Frostlass right on out of here. With that, next mon that we're dealing with is going to be an Obstagoon. Okay, I think we're in a pretty good place here. Cross Chop could be a bit of a problem, but hopefully we'll be able to tank out at least one. Let's find out. That's going to be Night Slash. Does get us one to the red. Okay, with that, I'm going to go ahead and Brave Bird and dip. Or Brave Bird and clear the Obstagoon, depending on how it goes. Okay, Brave Bird and clear. That works too. And with that, final one to deal with is going to be a Golbat, into which case we're going to go ahead and waste no time and bring in the Dunsparce. And with that, we're dealing with a bunch of Poison Fangs. We can go ahead and respond by sliding some rocks their way. Okay, with that, I'm guessing this is gonna be one final. This is gonna be one final Poison Fang. This goes deep into the yellow, but we do have one final Rock Slide, so we'll go ahead and slide that over. And unless Golbat's more durable, I think we should be good to go. There we go, and we do manage to clear out the Golbat and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's, GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we are currently 2 for 2. Can we go 3 for 3? Only one way to find out as we look for our next opponent. Never know. Alright, with that, match number 3 of this set is going to be up against it's Fred. Anyway, alright, Fred, what do you got? Fred's starting things out with a Lantern. And with that, I'm actually going to go ahead and swap out for my Vigoroth first. Mostly because every time I throw out the Dunsparce, the Vigoroth is sure to follow, so might as well go ahead and just skip the middleman and just go straight for the Vigoroth right from the get-go. And with that, I'm going to try and tank out this next attack. Let's see, I'm guessing it might be the Thunderbolt right out the gate. Yep. Whew, just gets deep into the yellow, if anything. Though, I'm going to go ahead and fire off another Body Slam their way. Get them all into the red. Nice, nice. Ooh, and with that, I may just let this go. Say goodbye to my Vigoroth there. RIP, buddy, I've served well. Ooh, and with that, they actually get a couple of Pug Shots in before their demise from the Steel Wings. Didn't think they resisted that much. Anyway, we are able to clear out the rest of the Lantern, and we actually did manage to secure ourselves a little bit of energy there, so that's kind of nice. And with that though, next mon we have to deal with is going to be their own Skarmory. So this may be a while. We're gonna try to take this out. I think even if it is gonna be their own Brave Bird, we should be okay. Okay, it's gonna be a Sky Attack. And with that, go ahead and fire off a Sky Attack their way. Clear out. Do some decent damage there. And with that, I think we may be saying goodbye to our Skarmory in a little bit. Ooh, unfortunately, I could not get to another Sky Attack before my inevitable demise there. R.I.P. Skarmory, you've done well. That thing, I'll go ahead and shield out this next one just in case they're Brave Bird and dipping. It's gonna be another Sky Attack. Okay. Ooh, can I roll out the rest of the Skarmory? Yes, we can. And with that, the final mon that we have to deal with is going to naturally be the Vigoroth. It was always destined to be the Vigoroth. There's no way around it. The Vigoroth is inevitable. Yeah, I think no matter how we slice it, we're pretty much going to lose this one. We just don't have enough firepower against Vigoroth at this point. And the plus Vigoroth does have its ever trusty body slam spam under its belt, so I think this is where it ultimately ends for us. We at least take out their shields before our demise. Ooh, almost got to another charge move, but we counted that one correctly. And with that, one final body slam clears out our Dunsparce there. And unfortunately, that is going to be, I think that's loss number 1 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Also, apologies for earlier. I was looking to... An advertisement is about to start in a little bit, but I'm trying to snooze it as much as I can. In fact, I'm going to press snooze one more time, so that way it should be good for another 9 minutes or so. Anyway, that's all background stream stuff, I guess. For now, we can go ahead and jump right back into the battles. We're 2 wins and 1 loss. Let's see if we can go 3-1 as we go into... match number 4. And speaking of, match number 4 of this set is going to be up against Shinotaku X. And Shinotaku, what do you got? First round is going to be up against the Galvantula. Alright, with that, it actually might be a bit disadvantageous for me to stay in this match against this Galvantula, considering my Steel Wing is resisted. But we'll go ahead and fire off a Sky Attack anyway, try and clear out their first shield, and with that I'm going to go ahead and swap in for my Dunsparce. With that we're going to try and tank out this next attack. I think even if it is lunge, we should be okay. Pretty sure. Yeah, okay. Do lose a little bit of our attack power though, which is kind of a bummer. But anyway, we'll go ahead and now slide some rocks over at the Galvantula. Ooh, get them well into the red. But with that, we're now face to face with a Marowak of the Alolan variety. Okay, and with that actually, I think we should be relatively okay, maybe? I'm gonna go ahead and shield out just in case. I don't think they have enough for Flame Fire Blast at that point, but I don't know. Didn't want to risk it if I didn't need to, you know? Anywho, we'll go ahead and slide more rocks their way, get them well into the red. Okay, and with that, we now say goodbye to our Dunsparce here. RIP, buddy, have served well. And with that, we're going to come in with our Vigoroth. Hopefully, we're not facing anything too nasty from this Marowak. Okay, it's going to be the Bone Club. We're able to handle that just fine. And that we are able to counter the rest of the Marowak right on out of here. And that, ooh, last one we have to deal with is going to be the Lantern. Definitely not an ideal place for me to be. In the slightest. Okay, best bet for me is to try and whittle down this Lantern as much as I can before my demise. Okay. Okay, with that, I'm guessing they're coming in with the Surf. Not just a matter of how well Skarmory is able to tank out whatever other charge moves Lantern's throwing our way. Or even if Galvantula happens to be packing some pretty nasty charge moves on its own. That's definitely a pretty big worry as well. But I guess all of those worries are for naught because the Thunderbolt is able to one-shot the Skarmory there. So unfortunately that's going to be, I believe, loss number 2 of the set. Yep. So RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we are currently 2 wins and 2 losses. Very familiar setting. Let's see if we can get ourselves one final win of this set as we go into match number 5, which is going to be up against Buffer Solution. Alright, Buffer Solution, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Lantern. Okay, so this time around, I'm going to go ahead and try and waste no time here. Go straight for the Dunsparce. And with that, ooh, they actually swap out for the Knock, so... Okay, that's different. I respect it. Okay, with that, I think normally Noctowl packs Shadow Ball with it, so if it does, we shut that down. Could also be Psychic, but I'm not too worried about that. And Sky Attack, I'm not too worried about that as well, at least for now. Let's go ahead and find out what charge move Noctowl's throwing our way. I'm sorry. Got Lantern on my brain all night tonight. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway. With that, we'll go ahead and slide more rocks at the Noctowl. Okay. Okay, with that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. Ooh. And that they have returned with the Lantern. Opportunity to fire off a drill run their way. I'll take that, thank you. But with that, we do say goodbye to our our Dunsparce here. R.I.P. buddy, have served well. Oh boy. I'm getting mixed up as to what Pokemon I'm using and what Pokemon they're using, and I'm just all over the place mentally right now. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, what I do know is that we have Vigoroth against their Lantern, and I will try and take this out. Okay, it's gonna be Surf, so we are okay there. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, with that, we do have another Body Slam at the ready, so we'll go ahead and fire that off their way. And then we clear out the rest of the Lantern. And now we're face to face with a Shadow Alolan Ninetales. Okay, with that said, we'll go ahead and save our Vigoroth for later. Bring in our Skarmory. And with that, I think we should be able to tank out this net. I'm guessing it's going to be Weather Ball, considering how quick it was. Yep. So we're able to handle that. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Brave Bird their way. And unless Ninetales is more durable, I think we should be good to go. There we go. And we are able to clear out the Ninetales, secure ourselves our 100th win of the research, and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so still managing to stay in the positive. We got ourselves another 3 wins out of 5. So we can claim ourselves another 3,080 Stardust, a Charge TM. Very nice. And we got ourselves another Phantom. It's awfully familiar. And with this Phantom, good save. Thank you, Groudon. Go ahead and grab another drink here. Always remember to stay hydrated. And with that, we actually managed to get ourselves our 7th-day streak of the day. So that's nice. 7th-day streak of the week, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Interesting IVs, but I'm going to transfer you out. And we'll go ahead and claim the rank rewards, into which is we're roughly halfway to rank 19. And I guess it's a code 3185 Stardust as well. Okay, so with that, staying in the positive with another 3 wins out of 5. So all in all, staying in the positive throughout the night. So that's kind of nice. But before we continue on, we do have 5 more sets that we could do, but there's an advertisement about to start, and I do have to use the restroom real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and head on out real quick, and I will be right back. Hello, hello, we have returned. Anyway. Alright, so with that, we managed to get ourselves all 5 sets done for what was effectively yesterday, but it has been, well, it's 12 past midnight, which means we have another 5 sets available to battle in, so go ahead and capitalize on that. Doing awesome. Oh, thank you. Holding up. Barely, but we're we're making it through. We're making it through. Thank you. I appreciate. But yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can continue staying on the positive win-loss side of things as we go ahead and jump right back into the basic rewards, jump into the Holiday Cup. And to reintroduce the team again, for those of you just joining us, we're starting things out with Skarmory up at the front, who's rocking Steel Wing, Sky Attack, and Brave Bird. Hanging out in the middle, we have Vigoroth, who's rocking Counter, Body Slam, and Rock Slide. And closing everything out, we have Dunsparce, who is rocking Rollout, Drill Run, and Rock Slide. Alright, so this is the team. Let's go ahead and jump in to our first set of the day and our 6th set of the night. If that makes any sense. Anyway, match number 1 of the set is going to be against Ioncoage. Alright, Ioncoage, let's see what you got. Starting things out with a Lantern. Very popular mon to start things out tonight. With that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Dunsparce, into which case it's almost like clockwork. It's like everything is scripted out here or something. Vigoroth has come out to the field. Makes sense. Vigoroth is, I think, if I recall seeing correctly, a pretty solid mon to switch into, so you know, I can't really fault them for bringing it in. In any event, we went ahead and tanked out that Body Slam. Now we'll go ahead and fire off another Drill Run their way. Get them well into the red. Alright, and with that, I'm actually going to go ahead and let my Dunsparce go here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. With that, we're going to come in with the Vigoroth, and with that we are able to counter the rest of their Vigoroth right on out of here. And with that, the next monster we have to deal with is going to be a Diggersby. And with that, we'll go ahead and swap in for my Skarmory, who's now going to be dealing with the Lantern. For the most part, I just want to use my Skarmory to whittle away as much as I can from the Lantern. But for the most part, my Skarmory is going to lose to this Lantern no matter what. We might as well see how much damage we can get in before my Skarmory's inevitable demise. Doesn't look like it's going to be much though, unfortunately. So, RIP's there. But with that, we can go ahead and bring back the Vigoroth, into which case we actually do need to keep our Vigoroth alive as much as we can, because we do still have the entirety of a Diggersby in the back to deal with. So that's going to be something. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Body Slam their way. Clear out shield number 1. I'll take it, thank you. Okay, we'll go ahead and shield out here. It's gonna be Surf. And with that, fire off Body Slam. Do we clear out shield number 2, or do we do good damage to the Lantern? Shield number 2, okay. Big question is, can I get to another Body Slam before they get to their next Surf? The answer is yes. And the other question is, how well are we going to handle the Diggersby once it comes back? Your guess is as good as mine on that one. Well, not much, because that Diggersby is firing off a charge move. It's gonna be Fire Punch. We do still survive, though, so we have at least a little bit of time before our demise. Well, at the very least, we got the Diggersby to the yellow, but unfortunately, it's not gonna be enough to finish things off there. So, starting out the set with a loss. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so unfortunately the Lantern Vigoroth combo struck again. Hopefully we'll find a way around it. But anyway, let's go ahead and see how we do in match number 2 against Nightwing 114. Alright, Nightwing, what do you got? First match is going to be up against a Talonflame. And with that, we'll go ahead and bring in the Dunsparce to deal with the Talonflame. We'll go ahead and fire off a Rock Slide their way. That's your number 1. And with that, they're actually bringing in their Trevenant now. Okay. I respect it, I respect it. Okay, with that. I'm gonna go ahead and try and tank this next one out. Guessing it's gonna be, excuse me, Seed Bomb. There it is. Right. Does get us deep in the yellow and now right into the red, but otherwise we're still kicking. We're still alive. We're still hanging in there. Should go ahead and shield out here just to keep my Dunsparce alive as long as I can. There's the word I'm looking for. That took me a minute. Took me so long. They swapped their Trevenant out for the Talonflame, into which case we had an opportunity to Brave Bird it out of existence. And now the last mon to deal with is going to be the Lantern. Hello, Lantern. How are you today? With that, we now say goodbye to our Skarmory there, but we do have an opportunity to fire off a drill run at this Lantern real quick. Oh, probably could use a little bit of extra time to switch out for the Vigoroth, but they went ahead and fired off their charge move immediately, so I'm going to say goodbye to my Dunsparce now. RIP, buddy, you've done well. And with that, I'll go ahead and shield out here. It's going to be another Surf. Oh, and with that, they have opted to call it a night there, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Oh, and one thing I completely forgot to do is I forgot to claim the rewards from the research, so you can go ahead and claim the rest of these Stardust rewards real quick. In fact, I think I have one more star piece. Yes. Go ahead and use that up. Might as well. I guess we can claim these two. I should have evolved 9 more Pokemon before we did this, but it's okay. Stardust, Stardust, Stardust. Accidentally claimed one earlier in the day, that's why I kind of looked awkward. But anyway, claim another one. And 7,500 more with a fast TM and 2 rare candies. And we're back at the races again. Alright, anyway. Yeah, got ourselves a good amount of Stardust there. And since we're at it, pretty sure we'll be able to complete the set before the timer runs out, but might as well claim that last bit of Stardust while we're at it. In any event, we are currently... Oh, okay. We're currently 1-1 right now. Apologies, lost track of how we were doing for tonight, but let's see if we can go 2-1 as we look for match number 3 of the set. Sorry. Alright, and match number 3 of the set is going to be against Jan Carlos. Alright, Jan Carlos, what do you got? First matchup's gonna be up against the Vigoroth. Just kidding, their first matchup is gonna be up against the Lickitung. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and fire off a Sky Attack their way. Get a decent amount of damage in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bring in the Vigoroth. And I'm guessing they probably have enough for, probably even have enough for Power Whip if anything, but I think we should be able to tank out no matter what. It's gonna be Body Slam, we're able to handle just fine. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and fire off our own Body Slam their way. We do decent damage. Even better, we clear out the Lickitung, nice. Alright, it's gonna be the return of their Vigoroth. Yes, it is. Alright, go fire off a Body Slam their way, get them well into the yellow. Okay, I think with that, we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Vigoroth here. RIP, buddy, I've served well. Alright, we'll head back in with our Skarmory. And with that, final one they have on their side is going to be Lantern, into which case we can bring in our Dunsparce. How the turntables, they swapped in for the Lantern and we can swap in as the Dunsparce as the counter. With that, I'm going to try to tank out this first one. I don't know if I really need to, but just to save up on shields, because Vigoroth is still lurking in the back, so rather not get too overconfident out here. Okay, with that, now we'll go ahead and start chucking up our shields here. Keep our Dunsparce alive as long as we can. Going for shield number 2. Okay. Ooh, hello. Ooh. This complicates things a little bit, not gonna lie. Admittedly, the chickens have indeed been pre-counted. Ooh. Alright, I have to give credit where credit is due. They played me like a fiddle at the very end there. They got me good. They got me good. Dang, man. Well, it is what it is. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Counted my chickens a little too early there. Thought I even had the preparation going there, but unfortunately for us, they prepared better, so it is what it is. In any event, we're now 1 win and 2 losses, but let's see if we can tie it all back up as we go into match number 4 against Error Bizarro. Alright, Error Bizarro, what do you got? First matchup's going to be up against a Frostless. Just kidding, next matchup's going to be up against a Skarmory. We did bring in the Dunsparce, but now that I think about it, I think, excuse me, Vigoroth would have probably been a little bit better suited for a Skarmory battle, but oh, we're here. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm dying out here all of a sudden. Anyway, ooh, that Skarmory knows Flash Cannon. That's interesting. And with that, we'll go ahead and come in with another Rock Slide their way. Get them well into the red. There we go. And with that, we now say goodbye to our Dunsparce there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and shield out this next attack now that our Vigoroth is in, just because I want to keep my Vigoroth alive as long as I possibly can. Especially because there's a Flash Cannon heading our way. I'd rather not deal with that if I don't need to. Thank you very much. And then next up is going to be the Frostless. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and slide some rocks their way. Get some decent damage there. Nice. And with that, we're gonna try tank it out. Let's see how well we handle. Oof. Barely. And with that though, I'm gonna go ahead and fire off a body slam their way. Should be just enough to finish off if they let it go, and they do. Ah, and last one's gonna be a lantern. Yeah, this is, This is certainly not the ideal place for me to be in, but like we've done previously, we're gonna try and hold out as best as we can. I don't think we're gonna win this one, but we might as well try. Yeah, I think they got us here. So we say goodbye to our Skarmory, and then yep, we say goodbye to our Vigoroth as well. So unfortunately, they got us there at the very end with the lantern. RIP's there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we are 1-3. We're definitely in the negative no matter what, but we might as well see if we can get ourselves that second win before the end of this set, as we go into match number 5 against Roy Carter. Alright, Roy Carter, what do you got? First matchup's going to be up against Ace. Skeletor. That's it. We'll go ahead and nope right on out of there and bring in the Dunsparce. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and slide some rocks their way. Do we clear a shield? Yes, we do. And with that, seems to be an all-time favorite. Well, I don't blame them. I have that as my switch too. It's going to be the return of the Vigoroth. Okay, with that, I'm going to go ahead and actually save out my shields for now and say goodbye to my Dunsparce there. RIP, buddy, have served well. And with that, we'll go ahead and bring back this Skarmory. Even if they do start sliding some rocks our way, we should be able to tank out at least one or two, give or take. Hanging in just fine. Okay, and with that, yeah, I'll go ahead and shield out this one. Okay, so we're going to be Body Slam. But with that, we are able to Steel Wing the rest of the Vigoroth right on out of here. And that's going to be the return of the Skeletor. Possibly going for a Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball. Yep, there it is. And with that, we'll go ahead and launch a Sky Attack their way. With that, we'll go ahead and bring in our Vigoroth, into which case we're now face to face with a Jumpluff. Okay. And see what charge moves we're facing off against. It's gonna be the Energy Ball, gets us well into the yellow. And with that, we have an opportunity to fire off one final Rock Slide their way. Ooh, and with that, we're able to counter the rest of the Jumpluff right on out of here. Now the big question is, can I get to another Rock Slide? Ooh, not quite. Okay, so we are saying goodbye to our Vigoroth here. R.I.P. buddy, you've done well. Ah, we had the Brave Bird. We had the Brave Bird. But unfortunately, I think we just overcharged on the Steel Wing. Dang it. I was so ready to see if Brave Bird would have closed things out, but unfortunately, we just couldn't get it off. That's the most upsetting thing. Oh, well, anyways, RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. And so with that, unfortunately, that's going to be our worst set of the night. Well, hopefully, that's the lowest we go to for tonight. Fingers crossed. But in either case, we do still get 4,000 Stardust out of that, so I'll still take it. We do still get 1 win, so we do still make some progress towards rank 19. But still kind of sours the mood a little bit to get any form of negative sets. But it is what it is. But, you know, for the majority of the nights, we have remained in the positive. So hopefully, you know, we just shake off this bad set, and hopefully we'll be able to bounce back and be able to, you know, start getting a couple more positive sets as we move into the next ones. Right? Yeah. Been amazing. Oh, thank you very much again, Jazzy. I appreciate the word. I appreciate the positive reinforcement. But yeah. The salt is always there for any time things start going south, but yeah, we gotta hold our heads up high and keep on keeping on. Something like that. Speaking of, we'll actually go ahead and do just that as we jump back into the basic rewards to go into set number 7. Go ahead and jump into the Holiday Cup. And to reintroduce the team, for those of you who are just joining us, we're starting things out with the Skarmory up at the front with Steel Wing, Sky Attack, and Brave Bird. Hanging out in the middle, we have Vigoroth, who's rocking Counter, Body Slam, and Rock Slide. And closing everything out, we have Dunsparce, who's rocking Rollout, Drill Run, and Rock Slide. Got a lot of rocks to throw at our enemies. Hopefully they'll carry us through. Right before we jump into these battles, real quick hydration break. Win or lose, it's always important to stay hydrated. Anywho, let's go ahead and now jump into the battles and see how we do for match number 1 of set number 7. Right, here we go. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Luckless Crow. Alright, Luckless Crow. Let's see what you got. First matchup is going to be up against a Venusaur. Actually, pretty solid start for us there. And with that, they've opted to swap in for the Talonflame, into which case we can swap in for the Dunsparce. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Rock Slide their way. That, yep, we do manage to clear out shield number 1. Nice, nice. Okay, and with that, we'll go ahead and start shielding up here. I'm guessing it's going to be Fly? Flame Charge, okay. Buffing up that Incinerate. I'll go ahead and shield out again, just in case they're going up. Now they're going Fly. Definitely don't want to deal with that if I don't have to. Thank you very much. That, we're gonna roll or slide more rocks their way. Do we clear shield number 2 or do we clear the Talonflame? Shield number 2 it is. Okay. Ooh, and they actually had a lot of charge left on them. I was not expecting that. And with that, we do say goodbye to our Dunsparce there. RIP buddy, have served well. Okay. Before they get to their next charge move, just gonna go straight for the Body Slam. And with that, we do manage to clear out the rest of the Talonflame. It's going to be the return of the Venusaur. We'll go ahead and bring in Skarmory because I have a sneaking suspicion they have something to counter us better in the back. And, well, they brought in Vigoroth. Should be able to handle Vigoroth pretty well, but we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, I think with this next Rock Slide should get us well into the yellow, if anything, but... Yeah, okay. So with that, we'll go ahead and fire off another sky attack their way. Hopefully, we have enough health to tank out whatever charge move Venusaur throws our way. Not 100% sure though, because we are deep in the red at this point, and we're not exactly the tankiest of mons. Ooh, we do still survive. But just not enough health in us to get to another sky attack. That could be our undoing, actually. Oof. This might not end well for us. Yeah, no. The Frenzy Plant is enough to actually clear out the rest of the Vigoroth there, so unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 1 of this set here. And loss number 1 to start out the set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. I got concerned about the possibility of a Lantern in the back, but that might have been my undoing. In any event, let's go ahead and see how we do in match number 2 against Soul Rave 265. Alright, Soul Rave, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against an Obstacle. Okay. With that, we do only take neutral damage from their counters. And yeah, any form of nuke move that they have, I'm pretty sure we would be able to handle, because I think it's only the poison move Gunk Shot, if I remember correctly. They do have Night Slash, doesn't do much damage on its own, but does have the opportunity to boost their attack quite significantly, so gotta keep an eye out for that one. Down there and fire off a Sky Attack their way, and now bring in the Vigoroth to do more counter damage. And speaking of counter damage, they've brought in their own Vigoroth. That coming in with the Body Slam. I now have an opportunity to bring in another Body Slam. That would actually do manage to clear out shield number 2, which is kind of convenient. And we'll go ahead and shield out here. Let's keep our Vigoroth alive as long as we can. Ooh, they do manage to get to one more. I'm gonna go ahead and shield. I want to keep my Vigoroth alive as long as I can. Oh, well, apparently it wasn't that long, because they did have the charge move at the ready with the Obstagoon, so we'll be saying goodbye to our Vigoroth there. RIP, buddy, have served well. With that, though, we can go ahead and come back in with our Skarmory, into which case they brought in Lantern, into which case we can bring in Dunsparce. I think right now we're in a pretty good place. We are able to fire off our drill run, get Lantern well into half health. And now they're coming in with their next charge move. Not sure if it registered my drill run. If it didn't, then I might use this opportunity to build up a little bit extra energy. Okay, it didn't. Ooh, okay. I got greedy. I thought I had more time, but there's no way they had enough energy for double Thunderbolt. I refuse to believe that was the case. Oh well. Anyway. I may pay the price here because I did opt to use the Brave Bird to finish off the rest of the Lantern, and now this is going to be the end of my Skarmory there, so I thought that Thunderbolt that they fired off was the end of their energy, but it only took 2 sparks to get to another Thunderbolt, so I'm guessing I missed a moment. I missed a moment in the middle there where they got a little bit more energy, so it is what it is. Gotta remember not to be a little too greedy with my energy charges there. Keep better track of how things are going. In any event, RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Alright, let's see if we can begin our comeback here as we look into match number 3, which is going to be up against Moronic Me. Alright, Moronic Me, let's see what you got. First matchup is going to be up against the Lantern. Okay, with that. Are you gonna reveal a Vigoroth? No, it's gonna be a Lopunny. Okay. You know what? Points on creativity. I wasn't expecting Lopunny today. Alright, that's cool. Lopunny's cool. That being said, I don't know what charge moves Lopunny knows. I'm gonna go ahead and shield out here. It'll be triple axle. Ooh, those double kicks are gonna start hurting quite a bit in a moment. Go ahead and fire off another drill run their way. And with that, I want to keep my Dunsparce alive as long as I possibly can. I need my Dunsparce to stay alive if I'm going to have any chance at defeating this Lantern. So with that said, we'll go ahead and fire off another drill run their way. And with that, I'm actually going to go ahead and now swap in for my Vigoroth. Let's see how well we handle this next charge move from Lopunny. Okay, it's going to be another triple axle. It does get us deep into the yellow. But otherwise, we are able to finish off the rest of the Lopunny there. Take that, thank you. Okay, now... the Rock Slide. I don't know if we're getting out of this one. Yeah. Okay, but they did bring in Vigoroth, so maybe we can use this opportunity to get ourselves a little bit of extra energy. Because we can tank out a good amount of the Rock Slide. I think we can tank out like 2. So maybe, just maybe, we might be able to get enough for a couple of Brave Birds before our inevitable demise. And here's hoping. Ah. Is that gonna be Rock Slide number 2, or is that gonna just be a Body Slam? I'm guessing Body Slam. Oh, Rock Slide. Oh, jeez. I cannot count tonight. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be loss number 3 of this set here. Yep, RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Ooh, this team is falling apart. I'm falling apart. But it's okay. It's okay. We still have 2 matches left in us. It's gonna be negative no matter what, but let this be the moment we make our comeback. Right here and now. Let's do it. Match number 4. Who are we up against? Lord of Monkeys. Alright, Lord of Monkeys, what do you got? First matchup is going to be against a Chestnut. Okay, not bad. Okay, with that, it's going to be the Lantern. And with that, we can swap in for our Dunsparce. Le Dunsparce. Get the Dunsparce, I'll get the Lantern well into the yellow. Fire off another drill run. I'm guessing this will take out a shield. Yep, there we go. That. It has taken a good amount of health out of us, so I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. It's going to be the Thunderbolt. Okay. We do have another drill run at the ready. Do we manage to take out the final shield, or do we take out the Lantern? Final shield it is. Okay. It may be a bit of a risk, but I'm going to try and tank out this next one. Okay, it's going to be Thunderbolt. Oh, we actually do tank it out, though. Okay, with that, though, I'm going to go ahead and swap right on in for my Vigoroth. Into which case, they're going to bring back their Chestnut. I don't know why I opted for the Now I think about it, I'm not sure why I opted for the rock slide when the body slam was right there. In any event, we'll go ahead and fire off the body slam now. Get them well into the red. Okay, and I will go ahead and shield out here just because Lantern is still lurking. It's going to be the superpower. And with that, we are able to counter the rest of the chestnut right on out of here. That's just Lantern and Mystery Pokemon number 3. Oh, and there's Mystery Pokemon number 3. Okay, get them well into the red. I'll take that, thank you. Okay, now it's just a matter of how well we're able to tank out these next charge moves. Okay. Oh, there we go. And we do have Brave Bird at the ready. Skytech probably would finish things off, but we might as well. Go big or go home. Clear that Lantern. There we go. And with that, we do. After quite a dry spell, we do finally get ourselves a win in this set. And I think from past set as well, we've been kind of a dry spell there. So the dry spell at least we have one win under our belt in this set. So GG's all around. Oh buddy. Took us a while to get there. It took us, I think, like 8 battles to get here, but we made it. Anyway, let's go ahead and see if we can get ourselves at least 2 wins out of this set as we go against New Diff Luca. There's match number 3. Match number 5, I'm sorry. Alright, and with that, final match is going to be up against the Lantern at the start. With that, we're actually going to go ahead and bring in our Vigoroth this time, in which case they brought in their Altaria. Okay. That will go ahead and slide some rocks their way. There we go. Okay, I'm guessing this is going to be the Sky Attack. I think we should be able to tank it, get us well into the red, but yeah. And we do have a Body Slam to fire their way. Will they shield this one out, or are they going to let this one go? They're going to let this one go. Okay. Opportunity to clear out the rest of the Altaria. Nice. And that's going to be the return of the Lantern, into which case now we're going to bring in our Dunsparce. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a drill run their way. Do we take out shield number 1 or bring Lantern to about half health? Shield number 1 it is. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and try and tank this next one out. I'm assuming Thunderbolt. Oh, Surf. Not even better. Okay. Okay, so with that, we'll go ahead and fire off another drill run their way. Do we now bring Lantern to half health, or are we taking shield number 2? Shield number 2, okay. That, they're gonna bring in Trevenant, into which case we can bring in Skarmory. I'm guessing this next one is going to be Shadow Ball. It is gonna hurt quite a lot, but oh no, it's gonna be Foul Play. Okay. Ooh, and one more. Guessing this one's Seed Bomb? No, it's gonna be another Foul Play. Oh, Foul Play's faster enough. No. I can kind of see Foul Play being pretty fast. Like, oh, come to think of it. Okay, and now we say goodbye to our Skarmory here. R.I.P. buddy, you served well. Oh, just kidding. Okay, with that, just because we have the time. Hail Mary on the Brave Bird. Ooh, and we have drill run at the ready already, so we'll go ahead and fire that. Because lanterns have health, I think this should be enough. Oh, there we go, and we do actually manage to clear out the lantern as well, and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's, GG's all around. Woo, boy. Alright, coming out of a 7 losing streak, we do manage to end this set with at least 2 wins out of 5, so can't argue with that. We can go ahead and claim the 3080 Stardust and a fast TM. Nice, and with that, we do still make slow but sure progress to rank 19, so I'll take that as well. Take that as well. Alright, so admittedly, the new day has not been treating us very well, but we're slowly but surely climbing back up into hopefully some positive win-loss rankings. But you know, slowly but surely we'll get there. Slowly but surely we'll get there. Excuse me. But with that, before we continue, just gonna grab a quick drink of water. Always remember to stay hydrated. All right. Whew. Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, it was unfortunate that was still a negative win-loss out of that, but at least we had to end it in 2 wins. So hopefully it's a good sign of things to come. But we'll ultimately see how we go as we jump back into the basic rewards and into Holiday Cup. And I forgot to introduce the team, so we'll do it right after this first match. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against ITZ Ronald 98. Right? Oh, it's Ronald 98. Right? It's Ronald starting things out with a Palisand. Okay, with that in mind, I'm guessing Palisand rocking the Shadow Ball probably. I'm gonna try to tank it out. Might as well see how well we handle a Shadow Ball. It's deep in the yellow, but otherwise we're still kicking. The good news is the fast move does absolutely nothing to us, so we're at least good on that end. Now that would go ahead and fire for Sky Attack, get them well into the yellow. Probably gonna want to shield out this next attack. Oh, just kidding. Alright, instead, gonna go ahead and counter their Skarmory with our Vigoroth. And slide some rocks their way. Get them well into the yellow there. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here, because even if it is going to be a Sky Attack, that's definitely not... Oh, it's Brave Bird. Definitely don't want to try and tank that one out. Thank you very much. And with that, I'm just going to go ahead and shield out again, just in case they're going double Brave Bird. Dude, they are. Oh, shoot. Okay. Hello. And with that, we were able to clear out the Skarmory, but we are now down 2 shields. And with that, next mon we have to deal with is going to be a Mandibuzz. And with that, gonna slide some rocks their way. I don't know if they're gonna let they're planning to let the other rock slides go, but we'll go ahead and try and see if we can pay out their last shield with a Body Slam. The answer is no. And with that, they're coming in with their next charge move. I'm guessing it's gonna be a Foul Play, or it could be Aerial Ace, or it could be it could be Shadow Ball. I don't really see the reason why they would want to opt for Shadow Ball, but it is what it is. And with that, we'll go ahead and chuck some rocks their way. Or slide some rocks their way, I guess I should say. And with that, taking out this next charge move. It's gonna be Dark Pulse. Okay, we're handling that just fine. And with that, it's gonna be the turn of the Palisand. You can bring back Skarmory. Chuck a Sky Attack their way. Maybe take out shield number 2. Okay. I'm chucking a Shadow Ball at us. No, it's gonna be Scorching Sands. Okay, that's gonna be enough to clear us out. Okay, and with that, we have enough to fire off a Drill Run their way. Should pack some pretty good neutral damage there. Okay, there we go. Now it's just the remainder of the Mandibuzz. Should be able to tank out anything else Mandibuzz throws our way, unless I'm forgetting a crucial charge move. Aerial Ace? Okay, yeah, we have an Aerial. Alright, and with that, we'll go ahead and slide rocks towards them one final time. Yep, research tells us that we're able to clear out the Mandibuzz and secure ourselves victory number 1, I believe, of the set. GG's. GG's all around. Oh, and I apologize, I completely missed it. Hello, thank you very much for the raid, X Paperclip. Hello, hello. I apologize, I was very much in the zone against the Mandibuzz. But thank you very much for the raid, X Paperclip, I greatly appreciate it. And since you're here, now that I actually bothered to remember, yeah. I can't do shows. Yeah, I apologize. Oh, I'm working on the I'm working on the commands, I swear. I appreciate the attempt though, Jazzy. Yeah, I still have some time before 2024. So I'll remember to set that up, I swear. It will happen. I'm happy to add in commands. But all good. Yeah, I appreciate, but for now we're gonna yeah, I promise we'll get it set up before 2024, probably right after the stream, but we'll see. But anyway, yeah, hello, welcome all of you who have who joined in from the raid, greatly appreciated. No probs, take care, thank you. But yeah, for those of you just joining us, right now we're taking on the Holiday Cup. We're currently, we've done 5 sets prior to midnight of tonight, where we stayed mostly in the positive. Right now we are currently in set number 3 of the day, or set number 8 overall. Unfortunately 6 and 7, we've kind of been in the negative in terms of the win-loss there, but well, fortunately for us right now, we're currently in the base ranks before the ELO, so it doesn't really, well, we don't at least see the changes to the ELO at this point, so you know, we're okay on that end. But right now, we did manage to get ourselves start this set number 8 with a win, so far so good on that. And now we're about to jump back into the basic rewards and into the Holiday Cup. But before we do, go ahead and reintroduce the team, because admittedly I also forgot to do that before we started the set. So for tonight, we're kicking things off with a Skarmory up at the front, who's rocking Steel Wing, Sky Attack, and a Brave Bird. Hanging out in the middle, we have ourselves Vigoroth, who's rocking Counter, Body Slam, and Rock Slide. And closing everything out, we have Dunsparce, who's rocking Rollout, Drill Run, and Rock Slide. Very into the rock slides tonight. Sliding all rocks towards our enemies. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But in any event, hopefully it works out well for us as we jump into match number 2 of this set. And speaking of, match number 2 of this set is going to be up against Magoo with no clue. Alright, Magoo, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Stunfisk. I don't know, man. I feel like you have a little bit of a clue. With that, I'm actually going to go ahead and swap out for my Vigoroth, so that way we can actually do a little bit more neutral damage against this Stunfisk here. Anyway, oh, next one that we're dealing with is going to be a Raichu of the Alolan variety. Okay. Wasn't expecting a Raichu to pop in today, but that's still cool. With that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. could be Wild Charge. Very thankful I shielded that. And with that, we'll just go ahead and fire off another Body Slam their way. Just waste no time here. Get that Raichu right on out of here. Or clear out shield number 1. Okay, I'll take that too. And with that, we are able to counter out the rest of the Raichu before our inevitable demise. I'll take that. And with that, it's going to be the return of the Unova Pancake. To which case, we'll go ahead and chuck a Body Slam their way. Get them well into the yellow. I think with that, we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Vigoroth here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Oh, excuse me. And with that, we're actually going to come in with the Dunsparce. Because now, somehow I've completely forgotten that we're packing Drill Run, which means we actually do have a way to super effective damage against this Stunfisk. Dang it. Well, with that, oh, last mon is going to be a Pyroar. Actually, arguably still works out pretty well for us, not gonna lie. Dang, Pyroar's durable. Anyway, we'll go ahead and shield out here because I want to keep my Dunsparce alive as long as I possibly can. Gonna be an overheat. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Drill Run their way. Clear out shield number 1. Clear shield number 2, sorry. And with that, we do have enough for another Drill Run, so we'll go ahead and fire that off their way. And I think with that... Hang on, Dunsparce gotta go Super Saiyan for a moment. Give us a moment. There we go. And with that, we fire off the Drill Run, clear out the Stunfisk, and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, so far so good. We're 2 for 2. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3 as we look for our next opponent. There we go. And match number 3 of this set is going to be up against Mr. Poke 995 or Mr. Poke. Not sure which they would prefer, but first matchup is going to be up against a Stunfisk. I know technically Dunsparce might be a little bit better against Stunfisk, but just in case they happen to have a proper counter to deal with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Vigoroth as my more neutral counter to this Unova Pancake. Like that, fired off the Body Slam. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try and tank out this next one as well. I think it should get us deep into the red, but otherwise we should be okay. Yep. And I got a shield, or you're gonna let this go? You're gonna let this go, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, with that, we managed to take each other out. That's cool. And then now, we will... I brought in Skarmory, they brought in Lantern. Now I bring in Dunsparce, and they bring in Talonflame. Alright, so main objective here is to keep Dunsparce alive as much as I possibly can. And actually that kind of helps us out a little bit. Probably could have tried to tank out this first one, actually. Oh. It was giving me a little bit more of a shield advantage, but may have jumped the gun there a little bit. Who knows, maybe that might have helped us out in the long run. We'll find out. In any event, they have opted to call it a night before we find out how that ultimately plays out. So we do still manage to secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so good news. After the previous 2 sets, we are back in the positive no matter what with 3 wins. But let's see if we can go 4 for 4 as we go into match number 4 against Chrismont 22. That first matchup is going to be up against a Jellicent. I actually don't know how I want to play Jellicent. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Dunsparce for this. Mostly because it does give us the opportunity to neutralize the use of Shadow Ball. Jellicent does still know Surf, so that is still a bit of a concern, but otherwise I think we should be A-okay. Or Bubble Beam. Never thought Bubble Beam is definitely a possibility too. And with that, we're going to try and take out this next one. Is it going to be the Surf now, or is it going to be another Bubble Beam? It's going to be another bubble. It's going to be a lot of bubbles. And from there, well, my attack is pretty much gone to oblivion at this point. Is it another Bubble Beam? It is another Bubble Beam. Okay. At this point, I might as well switch into Skarmory, because even though my Steel Wing is resisted, it's better than whatever's happening here. My goodness. Well, anyway. I'm guessing this is another Bubble Beam. It could be a... Okay, it's not going to be a Surf. I don't think my attack can afford to go any lower, please. Anyway, we are able to roll out the rest of the Jellicent right on out of here. Oh my goodness. And that's the arrival of the Galvantula. Okay, with that. I don't know if bringing Skarmory in is the best of options, but I'm gonna try. Also gonna try to tank this out. Might not be the best idea, but it is rocking, what do you call that? Fury Cutter, I think it's called. So, at the very least, we do have, we're able to resist their fast attacks for the most part. Then we'll go ahead and fire off a Sky Attack their way. Should be able to do some pretty decent neutral damage, if anything. Sneeze that. There we go. Oh, that we actually do manage to clear out shield number 1. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, I think with that, we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Skarmory here. RIP, buddy, I've served well. Oh, just kidding. I mean, you still did well, don't get me wrong, it's just, I wasn't expecting Skarmory to survive, let alone against the lunge. And, well, anyway, the final one I have to deal with is going to be a Mandibuzz. With that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in a Vigoroth. Okay, and I'm guessing it's going to be Foul Plays and Aerial Aces till the end. Probably. Okay, we'll go ahead and respond in kind with our own spammy move in the form of Body Slam Spams. And with that, they have opted to call it a night there, so we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Also, apologize to keep missing things. Jeffrey270685, thank you very much for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, apologize for those of you just joining. It may take me a while for me to react to like chat and like follows and stuff like that. I promise I'm aware. It's just, you know, the Go Battle Zone. What can I say? Anyway. Speaking of, I believe right now we're currently 4-0, so let's see if we can get ourselves a 5-0. Our first 5-0 of the night, as we go into match number 5, which is going to be up against B. Newton, 54. Alright, Newton, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Jumpluff, Shadow Jumpluff, mind you. And with that, ooh, swapping out for a Dugong, into which case we're going to swap out for our Dunsparce. There's a word I was looking for somewhere. There it is. That the Dugong, wasting no time here and going straight for the drill run. And with that, we're going to strike back with a real quick rock slide. Okay. Might try to tank it out. No regret. Ooh. Definitely hurting, but we are still kicking, so we're still good there. We're still good there. Let's go ahead and slide some more rocks their way. Clear out the Dugong. And what's the last? Or are they coming back in with? Yep. Let's go do the jump lift again. And with that, now we say goodbye to our Dunsparce here. R.I.P. buddy, you have done well. And now we're going to come back in with our Skarmory. And fighting back with a Sky Attack. Okay, now as far as I'm aware, I don't believe Jumpluff knows anything that could really hurt us. But we'll find out in a moment. Okay, it's going to be Energy Ball, so we're able to handle that just fine. So it's Aerial Ace and Energy Ball. I see. And so with that, we'll go ahead and tank out this next one as well. I think either way, it should get us... Okay, right to the yellow. And with that, last one to deal with is going to be a Star Raptor. Hello. A Shadow Star Raptor. My apologies. Okay, and with that, we can counter out the rest of the Star Raptor and secure ourselves victory number 5 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Woo! There we go. Oh my goodness. Whew. After a couple of rough sets, we were able to come back with a vengeance and get ourselves a full 5-0. Which means we can claim this 3080 Stardust, a fast TM. We got an encounter with a Marrow. Which I'll go ahead and feed a Nana Berry to, because I have a good amount of Nana Berries on me for some reason. There we go. Got ourselves a brand new Marrow. Decent IVs, but I'm going to transfer you out. And we can go ahead and claim this 3 rare candies as well as this 6,000 Stardust. And ooh, we are ever so close to rank 19. Can almost taste it. Anyway. But with that... Alright, so with that, we were able to at least get ourselves one 5-0 of the night. And I see we may be having an advertisement start up in a little bit, so in case I lose you guys for a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and just take this opportunity to catch whatever's around us. So, yeah, I can go ahead and catch this Swirlix. Take this opportunity, quick breather, you know, just catch whatever mons are around us. You know, catch your breath, take it easy. And there we go, so there's a brand new Swirlix. Interesting IVs, but I'm going to transfer you out. And we also have ourselves a Poliwag. We got all the community day mons hanging out around us. It's kind of cool. Here we go. Got ourselves a brand new Poliwag as well. With the various of IVs, so I'm going to transfer you out as well. And I got a Froakie. Need some extra candies on Froakie, I think, so I'm going to go ahead and pineapple. There we go. Got ourselves a brand new Froakie as well. Okay, do I have any... Oh, I have a lot of research stuff I can do. Might as well claim my research since we're here. First and foremost, we got a Whoopa! Where's a little Lotto when you need them? Anyway. Okay, so it's a brand new Hoopa. How's your stats? A little attack heavy, so I'm going to go ahead and transfer you out. And let's go ahead and claim some field research. 1,020 Pokeballs, 3,000 XP. We got ourselves a Mr. Mime. Ooh. Hey, so it's a brand new Mr. Mime. Pretty solid IVs actually, so I might keep you for now. Okay, we'll worry about the rest of the rewards some other time. So if I happen to have lost you at some point during the ad break, hello and welcome back. If I didn't lose you guys during the ad break, hello anyway. Yeah, so far in the night we've had a couple of negative sets, particularly in set 1 and 6 was 1 and 7 was 2 wins out of 5, and set 6 was our worst with 1 win out of 5. But otherwise we've been staying fairly solidly in the positive with 3 wins out of 5 in sets 2, 4, and 5, 4 wins out of 5 in set 3, and we got ourselves our first ever 5-0, at least of the night, in set number 8. So yeah, pretty much in good spirits now after that last set. So hopefully we'll be able to keep this momentum going as we jump back into the basic rewards, jump into the Holiday Cup. And to reintroduce the team, for those of you who are just joining us, we are starting things out with the Skarmory up at the front, rocking Steel Wing, Sky Attack, and Brave Bird. Hanging out in the middle, we have Vigoroth, who is rocking Counter, Body Slam, and Rock Slide. And closing everything out, we have Dunsparce, who is rocking Rollout, Drill Run, and Rock Slide. So a lot of rocks sliding towards our enemies again. But with this team, let's go ahead and jump right into it and see how we do for set number 9 of the night. This is the most sets I've done in one sitting. Anyway, first match of the set is going to be against Crisp Gino. Alright, Crisp Gino, what do you got? First matchup is going to be against the Dunsparce. With that, we're definitely taking some pretty nasty neutral damage from their rollouts, and I'm assuming eventually their rock slides. But otherwise, we should be able to tank it out pretty well. There we go. And with that, we can go ahead and fire off a Sky Attack their way. We take out a shield, or we do good damage to the Dunsparce. Decent damage to the Dunsparce it is. Next one to deal with is going to be a Palisand. A whole pile of sand to deal with. They're going to fire off his Sky Attack their way, get them well into the yellow. And with that, we'll go ahead and start shielding up here, just in case they're going all in with a Shadow Ball. The answer is yes. I'm guessing it's gonna be Shadow Ball number 2, possibly. Yep, Shadow Ball number 2. And so with that, we are able to finish off the rest of the Palisand. Alright, they're coming back with the Dunsparce, or oh, nope, they're coming in with the Skilleators. That we're gonna go ahead and swap right on out for our Dunsparce, in which case they're gonna swap in for their own Dunsparce. And strike back with the Drill Run. Go ahead and respect their Drill Run with our own Drill Run. And do we take out shield number 1, or we just do good damage? Shield number 1 it is. Go ahead and fire off another Drill Run their way. Do we take out shield number 2 or just do decent damage to the Dunsparce? Shield number 2 it is. Okay. And the Drill Run gets us well into the red. Missing. Yep, they're gonna come in with another drill run. Or rock slide, depending on how they're feeling. Drill run it is. And with that, I'm gonna bring in Vigoroth to counter the rest of the... Oh, just kidding. Now we're first gonna deal with the rest of the Skeleators. Fire off a disarming voice, get us well into the yellow. Now, go ahead and slide some rocks their way. There we go. And we managed to finish off the Skeleator, and with that, they have opted to call it a night, so we were able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Also, Flan Dream, thank you very much for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Okay, with that, we are currently 1-0. Let's see if we can go 2-0 as we look for our next opponent. Here we go. Match number 2 of this set is going to be against Mirror Cirrus. Alright, let's go ahead and see what you got. Starting things out with a Talonflame. And with that, we swapped out for our Dunsparce, into which case, right on cue, it's the Vigoroth. That I'm gonna fire off a drill run their way, get them get a decent amount of damage in. Nothing much, but a little bit of something. And with that, we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and tank out this body slam. And with that, we're roughly in the red, so let's go ahead and fire off another drill run their way, get them well into the red. With that, we now say goodbye to our, what do you call them? Dunsparce. Forgetting Pokemon names again. R.I.P. buddy, you've done well. With that, we bring back Skarmory, we tank out that body slam, and we just go ahead and steel wing the rest of the Vigoroth right on out of here. And with that, next one to deal with is going to be a Lantern. They have now opted to swap out for their Talonflame. With that in mind, I do need to keep my Vigoroth alive as much as I possibly can, because having a Lantern in the back is definitely pretty much certain doom for my Skarmory. That is for certain. There's no denying that. And with that, we went ahead and shooting out this one as well. Another flame charge. Okay, now we're gonna slide some rocks their way. Are you gonna utilize their final shield here? I do, okay. Okay, with Talonflame and Lantern to deal with, it's pretty much game over at this point. But I'm stubborn, so we're gonna try and stick it out. We're gonna try and see if we can beat this Talonflame. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter because the Flame Charge one-shots our Skarmory there. So unfortunately, that is gonna be loss number 1 of this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Yeah, the Talonflame Lantern combo, man. It's the Achilles heel of my team today. Oh, with the Vigoroth in the middle. It's a very popular combo. Anyway, let's go ahead and see how we do in match number 3, if I'm counting correctly, against Nizlord 559. Hi, Nizlord. What do you got? First matchup's gonna be up against a Dugong. Okay. I think we might be okay to stick this one out. Like, arguably, both Vigoroth and Dunsparce can handle Dugong better, but just in case things get extra complicated, or the moment I switch in, something worse we have to deal with pops up. If that's making any sense. I may try to tank out this one too. don't know if it was the best idea, but we're still alive. We're still kicking, and we still have an opportunity to fire off a Sky Attack. Let's see if we can... We do actually manage to clear out a shield there, so I'll take that. With that, I'll actually go ahead and respond with my own shield here, just to keep my Vigoroth alive as long as I possibly can. It's going to be the Icy Wind, so we do lose a little bit of our attack power there. Ooh, now we're face to face with a Dubwool. Okay, firing out the Body Slam. I'm guessing they're striking back with their own Body Slam, probably. Should get us right about the... Oh, deep in the yellow, okay. Okay, got another Body Slam fire their way. Get them on to the yellow. Okay, and with that, I think I'll go ahead and say goodbye to my Vigoroth here. RIP, buddy, I've served well. And with that, considering Skarmory has like 0 health to its name, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Dunsparce. And I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and let this one go, because I think Body Slam doesn't do too much to us. Yeah. Ooh, and with that, final one to deal with is going to be Charjabug. And with that... Luckily for us, we have rocks galore. Okay, so we clear the rest of the Charjabug. We do clear the rest of the Dubwool. And they have opted to call it a night, so we do actually manage to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Whew, Dunsparce absolutely carrying that last match. My goodness. Dunsparce holding down the fort. Anyway, right now we're currently 2 wins and 1 loss. Let's see if we can go 3-1 as we go into our next match. It's going to be up against... There we go. Match number 4, I think, is going to be against Valkyrae. Alright, Valkyrae, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Lantern. With that, I'm going to go ahead and swap in for... Oh, they actually decided to swap in for their Frostlass, into which case we can swap in for our... Well, we already opted in to swap in for the Vigoroth. So with that, I think we should be able to tank out at least 1 Avalanche, I want to believe. Wow. I find it rather subjective as to whether or not you count that as tanking it, but we're still alive. And we're opportunity to slide some rocks their way. Okay. They might be calling my bluff here, but we're gonna fire off the Body Slam anyway, just to get a quick Pock Shot in. There we go. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and come back in with our Skarmory. And we'll go ahead and shield out here. It's gonna be Avalanche. Ooh, might be the double Avalanche. I'll go ahead and let this one go through, because I think it's Avalanche again. Yep. Oh, it does go deep into the yellow. Avalanche is a scary force of nature, that thing. Anyway, Lantern has returned to the field, in which case we brought back, or we are bringing in Dunsparce. Now with this, we should be able to tank out any of the charge moves that they throw our way. There'll be Surf. Surf we definitely are able to handle. Ooh, that next mon that they're bringing in is going to be Sand Slash. Okay, with that... Okay. I'll go ahead and shield out here. The Ice Punch. Okay. Ooh, they do get to the charge move first. Oh, that should be interesting. We do survive it though, so that's kind of good. We'll fire off the thing. Oh yeah, we have no real way of handling this lantern at this point, so it's pretty much going to be loss number 2 here. But again, just attempting to put up whatever fight that we can. Whatever fight that we can. And with that, now we say goodbye to our Dunsparce there, and that is going to be loss number 2 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, if I'm remembering correctly, yep, it's going to be 2 wins and 2 losses. So this next match determines as to whether or not there's going to be another for the negative pile or another for the positive pile. All comes down to this. Let's see how we do in match number 5 against Isn't Available 408. I can't help but see that as a reference of some kind, but from where have I seen it? Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Jellicent. Okay, with that, I'm going to try to take this out. I think even if it is Shadow Ball, we should be okay. Yeah, it does get us deep into the yellow, but otherwise we're hanging in there. We're hanging in there. That, gonna fire off a sky attack their way, get them well into the yellow. Yep. Oh, well, brought in the Dunsparce, but they've opted to not fire off any form of charge move, so no catches there. But with that, ooh, Justin coming in with an Ice Beam. Hello. I don't know what I was expecting, but Ice Beam definitely wasn't it. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Rock Slide their way, clear out the rest of the Jellicent. Excuse me. And with that, next one that we have to deal with is going to be a Venusaur. And with that, sliding a couple more rocks their way. And with that, let me actually say goodbye to my Dunsparce here. RIP buddy, you served well. And with that, I'm gonna fire off a Sky Attack their way. Do we clear out shield number 2? Answer is yes. Okay, with that, I'll go ahead and shield out here. Keep my Vigoroth alive as long as I possibly can, because we still have a whole nother Mon to deal with in the back. And luckily for us, we do have the ever trusty Body Slam Spam. Okay, shield out here again. Keep my Vigoroth alive as long as I can. And I want to say we might be able to... Oh, well... Now throw some rocks over at Skeledirge. Or slide some rocks over at Skeledirge, I should say. The big question is, are we able to tank out this next attack? And do we have enough in us to do like any additional damage to... not quite. Okay, yeah, I think Skeledirge, yep, is able to incinerate the rest of our Skarmory there, so unfortunately that does mean this is going to be another negative set to the pile. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Yeah, so it is going to be negative win-loss overall, but you know, it's still kind of in the middle with 2 wins out of 5, so still going to take that. Still going to take that 3080 Stardust and the Charge TM, always nice to have. And I believe even though it is in the negative, it does still get us up to rank 19. Hey yo. Having ourselves an Elite Charge TM. And we have 5 possible encounters to look forward to. So at least we have that under our belt. I'll take it. Ooh, and since we should have one more set under our belt, we should be able to see what our ELO is tonight. Oh shoot, hello. Alright, sounds like a plan. Let's do it. Okay. First and foremost, real quick hydration break. Always remember to stay hydrated. Okay. Oh, the dumb duck. Hi. Hi. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, Duck One. Welcome to the stream. Just in time. We're about to do our final set of the night. And so far it's been pretty hit or miss. How are you? So far so good. I got a little salty in the middle around like set 6 and 7, so there was that, but otherwise hanging in okay. Hope everything's going for you as well. Hope everything's going well for you as well, Duck One. I don't know why my brain shut off as to whether or not to go for the dumb Duck One or dumb Duck One or just Duck One. So apologies for the pause there for a moment. 14 viewers. Yeah. I think most of them, if I recall correctly, a lot of them came from a raid from X Paperclip. So again, thank you very much to X Paperclip for the raid. I appreciate, and thank you to all who stopped by. Yeah, we've just made it to rank 19. So no matter what happens at the end of this set, we're going to find out what our ELO is going to be. But prior to that, I see a little Otto has arrived to spread the good word of Wooper. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. But actually, before we get into the final battle, if you all don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the Wooper, perfect trooper. Anyway, perfect trooper. But yeah, before we get into it, I'm gonna actually grab myself one final bottle of water real quick and hit the restroom real quick. So if you don't mind, I shall be right back. Hello, hello, we have returned. We got ourselves a new bottle of water. And we are ready to take on one final set of the night. Hoping for good things. Let's see where we land in our introductory ELO. By first jumping back into the basic rewards, jumping into the Holiday Cup, and I guess jumping into our first match, which apparently is the Endless Void. So you're actually gonna have to give me a moment to reset that real quick. BRB. Alright. I'll see you in a bit, Duck One. In the meantime, we have our own technical difficulties to sort out through. Give us one moment. Just gotta reset real quick. We got ourselves the introductory music. Back in the game. And plus, this does give us an opportunity to actually introduce the team before we jump into the actual battles. So we'll go ahead and do just that. Yep, we'll go ahead and reintroduce the team for those of you who are just joining us. Excuse me. Okay. Starting things out, we have Skarmory up at the front, who's rocking Steel Wings, Sky Attack, and Brave Bird. Hanging out in the middle, we have Vigoroth, who's rocking Counter, Body Slam, and Rock Slide. And closing everything out, we have Dunsparce. Excuse me, who's rocking Rollout, Drill Run, and Rock Slide. A lot of rock sliding going on here. But anyway, with that, we'll go ahead and jump right back into it. Look for our first opponent in our final set of the night. Right, and that first match of this set is going to be up against Ash the Area. Alright, Ash, what do you got? First match is going to be up against a Talonflame. I'm just gonna go ahead and nope right on out of there and bring in the Dunsparce. Into which case they're gonna bring in a Frostlass. Arguably still works out for me. And with that, we're going to go ahead and slide some rocks their way. Clear out shield number 1. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here because, well, last time we attempted to tank out, every time we seem to try and tank out avalanches, it doesn't quite, it doesn't quite work out. So we're going to go ahead and shield that out. Slide some more rocks their way. And with that, go ahead and chuck up another shield. So they are going to be up 1 in shields, but hopefully we have enough. We're able to gain enough energy with our rock slides here. There we go. We're able to finish off the rest of the Frostlass. Hello. And now we're facing off against a Lantern, to which case we're gonna double dip on drill runs. Alright, fire off a couple more rollouts there before what I'm assuming is going to be our demise. Oh, we're still alive. Oh. Unfortunately, that's just going to be feeding the Lantern a little bit more energy there. In the meantime, though, we'll go ahead and bring in our Vigoroth. Get a couple of counters in before they come in with the Thunderbolt. Okay, with that, we're going to strike back with our Body Slam. Okay, with that, we can slide some rocks their way. And with that, we actually do manage to one-shot the Talonflame right on off here and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Also, welcome back, Duck1, and you got yourself a perfect PvP IV Larvitar. Oh, that's kind of dope. Going all in with Tyranitar, and are you looking for Great League, Ultra League? Is it a hundo, so you're perfect for Master League? That's just the perfect Larvitar right there. That's cool. Either way, I think I've seen like Tyranitar pop in every now and again for was it? Or maybe Larvitar could be used for Little Cup. That's always cool too. Yeah. It's got its plays. It's got, you know, some pretty nasty rock type damage to chuck at the enemies, so I dig it. I dig it. But yeah, you can never go wrong with keeping a perfect PvP of IV of any Pokemon. You never know when they're gonna pop into the top charts of the meta. Like Gligar from last season, or Skarmory regaining its place in this season. Yeah, in any event, I'll go ahead and see how our Skarmory is able to handle the next, as we jump into match number 2 of this set. There's the words I'm looking for. And match number 2 of this set is going to be against Dark Impulse. Alright, Dark Impulse, so what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against Sage Revenant. Okay, coming in with the... Now coming in with the Altaria. I probably could actually stuck it in with the... stuck it out with the Skarmory now that I think about it, but... It's okay, we're gonna start chucking rocks over at the Altaria now. It's what we do. It's how we do. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and slide some rocks over at Altaria here. Do we do good damage, or do we take out a shield? Good damage it is. Nice. Okay, we got one more opportunity to slide more rocks at the Altaria, so go ahead and take that opportunity. And we actually do a match of the shield number 1, so I'll take that. Can we get another rock slide before our demise? I'm gonna go ahead and actually just let this opportunity be the demise of our Dunsparce. R.I.P. buddy, you have done well. Brought the Skarmory well into the, brought the Altaria well into the red. Okay, and with that, yep, we are able to Steel Wing the rest of the Altaria right on out of here. And with that, what's the next mon gonna be? Gonna be Return of the Trevenant, or nope, it's gonna be the arrival of the Vigoroth. That, I'm gonna go ahead and swap right on in for my own Vigoroth. I'm guessing they're coming in with the Body Slam. I'm gonna go ahead and shield out here just to keep my Vigoroth alive as long as I possibly can. And that's gonna be the Return of the Trevenant. I'm gonna slide some rocks their way. And with that, we're going to attempt to tank out this next move. We're either going to say goodbye to our Vigoroth or get an opportunity to slide one last set of rocks towards the Trevenant. And with that, we do manage to clear out the final shield there. Go ahead and shield out here. Maybe Shadow Ball. Okay. Oh, and with that, they have Opticata Knight, so we did manage to clear ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Right? Okay, yeah. Keeping track, keeping track. Oh yeah, 0 attack, 100 defense, and 100 HP for the Larvitar. That's cool. Yeah, you definitely can't get more PvP IVs than that. Unless you want to like super fine tune it, but you definitely can't go wrong with maxed out defense and HP. Yeah. May the perfect IV Larvitar bring you much success. Hoping for good things. Anyway, speaking of hoping for good things, we'll go ahead and jump right into match number 3. Hopefully this results in win number 3, but we'll see. And match number 3 of this set is going to be against FTSTC No Name. I think that's what that said. Anyway, either way, the first matchup is going to be up against a Dunsparce. Like that, they're going to be rolling out some rocks our way, and I'm assuming, yep, a Sky Attack, not Sky Attack, a Rock Slide is heading our way now. There it is. And that, we'll go ahead and chuck a Sky Attack their way. Then one to the yellow. Okay. With that, I'm guessing they're coming in with another rock slide. Gets us well into the red. Ooh. Be going a little bit too much on energy saving there, but we do still manage to steel attack the rest of the steel wing the rest of the Dunsparce right on out of here. And with that, we are now face to face with a Frostlass. In which case we're gonna go ahead and chuck as many Sky Attacks as we can towards the Frostlass, and now bring in our Dunsparce, into which case they're going to bring in a Golurk. With that in mind, we'll go ahead and rely on good old-fashioned Drill Run. As to what other charge moves Golurk knows, I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna go ahead and shield this out just in case. It's something pretty nasty. It's gonna be Shadow Punch, so we didn't have to worry about that there. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Drill Run their way, clear out the rest of their Golurk. And with that, we just have the rest of the Frostlass to deal with. Now, the big question is, how well do we handle Avalanche? The answer is not very. And at this point, I think we're just gonna run straight counter. Hopefully we'll be able to counter out the rest of the Frostlass before our inevitable demise. Pretty much that's the hope at this point. Okay, so this is goodbye to our Vigoroth here. And hopefully we have enough. Just shy of being able to finish off the Frostlass there. Whew, lost by a hair. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so lessons learned. I gotta be careful about giving Dunsparce too much energy. Anyway, right now we're 2-1. Let's see if we can go 3-1 as we go into match number 4 against Carl 10 Tons. Alright, Carl, what do you got? First matchup's gonna be against a Demul. Alright, for the most part, its fast move is a bit of a concern. It's Body Slam is not really something to be concerned about, but Wild Charge definitely is. Hence the reason why I opted to shield there. Now with that though, I'm going to go ahead and fire off a Sky Attack their way. Come down to the yellow. Okay. Consider me paranoid. I'm going to go ahead and chuck up my second shield here. Yep, it is going to be the Wild Charge. And with that, next one to deal with is going to be a Snorlax. Luckily, we do resist the licks pretty well. But I'm assuming they're going to start coming in with the Body Slam Spams. Oh, Superpower. Hello. I completely forgot. Snorlax, no superpower. I don't know how I forgot about that, but I did. That's on me. Okay, I think I can counter the rest before they get to another one. Yep, we can. Okay, so we clear the Snorlax. And now we got the rest of the double to worry about. Okay, and now we just have one final mon to deal with, and that is going to be an Obstagoon. Okay. This should be interesting. Okay, we'll go ahead and fire off a Sky Attack their way. How well do we handle this next charge move? Oof. We may actually lose to this Obstagoon. Because they have a charge move coming in now. If it's Cross Chop, hopefully we're able to handle Cross Chop pretty well. Okay. Big question is, can I get to another charge move before they get to their next charge move? And I'm not too confident in the speed of our ability to get to another charge move. Yeah, we almost got there, but unfortunately, they got to their charge move first, so this is going to be loss number 2 of the night, or of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, if I'm remembering correctly, that puts us at a tie. 2 wins, 2 losses. Do we enter ELO in a winning set or a losing set? Let's find out as we go into match number 5 against Noah. Bunch of numbers. Looks like a phone number from what I can tell. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Jellicent. I'm actually going to go ahead and swap out for my Dunsparce here. That way we do shut down their Shadow Ball. However, we do have to tank out whatever other charge move they have going for them. In this case, it's going to be a Surf. Okay, so we should be able to handle a few here and there. Then we'll go ahead and slide some rocks their way. Do some damage in there. Okay, with that, I'm guessing it's going to be another Surf. We're going to go ahead and respond to their Surf with another set of rocks. Okay. Might be a little bit risky, but I'm going to try and tank out this next Surf as well. Okay. The next one to deal with is going to be the Talon Flame. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and start shielding up here because I want to keep my Vigoroth alive as long as I possibly can. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Body Slam their way. Oh boy, okay. Okay, with that we are indeed able to finish off the rest of the Talon Flame. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, how well do we handle this next charge move, I wonder? Okay. Okay, go ahead and slide some rocks. Finish off the Jellicent. And with that, last one to deal with is going to be a Charizard with an extra shield, so we are entering ELO with a negative win-loss set here. Oh boy. Oh well, RIPs. Yep, there it is. Ooh, hitting us with a double fire fly in there. Oh buddy. Got us good there. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, yeah, it's unfortunately going to be another negative win-loss set for us here, but at the very least, we do still have the opportunity to claim this Marini. Okay. Interesting IVs, but I'm going to go ahead and transfer you out. And we also got ourselves another Marrow. Marrow's always cool. Could always use some extra candies. And also an opportunity to hydrate. I'm going to transfer you. Okay, but with that, go ahead and claim these rank rewards and see where we start. It's gonna be 2053. Alright. Starting out the ELOs at 2053. But just enough to get into ace ranking. I'll take that. Alright, but also with that, we managed to do the full 10 sets for the night, which is a first for me, admittedly. For the first 5 sets where we were able to do yesterday, we were able to stay mostly in the positive. The only one in the negative was set number 1, but otherwise we managed to stay 3 wins out of 5 for sets 2, 4, and 5, and then 4 wins out of 5 in set 3. Then midnight came around and we were able to do these bottom 5 sets, into which case it became a kind of a different story. We did still manage to get one very positive set with a cool 5-0, but afterwards we remained mainly in the negative with 2 wins out of 5 for 7, 9, and 10, and then 1 win out of 5 for set number 6. So I think all in all, if I'm looking at it correctly, I think we do still stay in the positive out of all of this, no matter but yeah, kind of mirrored each other out at that point. Like the moment midnight struck, it was just an unfortunate place for us to be in. But well, not the entire way through. We still got that 5-0, so definitely take that. And yeah, and throughout that night, we were able to finally get to our ELO for the we were finally able to see our starting ELO, which is around 2053. So hopefully by the time the next time we stream, we should be somewhere in the middle of ace ranking if everything plans out correctly, but we'll see how it goes. Gotta do a couple of battles, off stream, just kind of see how my luck pans out, but yeah, we'll see how it all plays out by the time we do more battles in the future. But for now, since we're all out of battles that we could do, that'll pretty much do it for this stream. Goodbye, Duck One. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, and thank you everyone for stopping by on this one. And thank you very much to Duck One, A Little Lotto, and Jazzy for chatting up for a little bit. Greatly appreciated. And thank you very much to X Paperclip for the raid as well. Also appreciated. Of course, if you do want to check out any future streams, you can, of course, subscribe to us, or not subscribe, follow, or I guess you can also subscribe to us here on Twitch. Have a great day. Oh, have a great day as well, Duck One. Again, thank you for stopping by. Always appreciated. If you want to check out any future streams, of course, follow or even subscribe to us here on Twitch. We also do stream over on YouTube as well, so if you like, you can subscribe to us over on YouTube. Channels under the same name, Voyaging Trainer. Speaking of both YouTube and Twitch, if you want to check out any future streams, you can, of course, if you want to check out any of the streams that were exclusive to here on Twitch, the VODs for those are saved over on our sister channel, Voyage Archives, or sister YouTube channel, Voyage Archives. And lastly, if you want to keep up to date on our weekly stream schedules, as well as check our daily happenings, you can always follow us on our socials, Twitter/X, and Instagram at Voyaging Trainer. For now, once again, that'll pretty much do it for this stream. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you.